crown, baby.
Hey. Listen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Me and Chris have been asking the exact same thing. What is this crown thing? No one knows.
I should be number one.
Listen, I'll read it to you. I'll explain exactly what it is. Before we say hello and everything, let me read exactly what it says. So I'll click on the crown. Community leaderboard. At the moment, first is Joy of Unknown.
Oh my God, Joy.
Second, JJ Masters.
Oh my God.
Third, Learned Bottle. Fourth, me.
Oh my God.
And what it says is, I'll read it for you.
Oh my goodness.
What's the leaderboard? Community leaderboard and XP. A place for fans to stand in the community to get top 3 special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get to the leaderboard? You'll need to collect XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chats or send super chats. So if you've sent the most super chats or chats by the end of the night, you'll be crowned the best.
Yeah, what does they get you though?
You're like you win that chat. You
win
like
the chat war. Wow, man.
Stream.
Chris, how's the leg? Leg's good. That's awesome, man.
My leg's good too.
Yeah, how's your leg?
The cut is good. It's healed. Yeah,
it's healed. That's all we want to know.
Yeah, so there's all that.
Travis first.
Travis first.
Travis first.
Oh, look at all these chats, man. All right, Jeremy.
Fred laughs.
Jeremy, how are you, man? He says, "Hey boys, been a while. Good to see you back." Travis first. Travis Boots, man.
Travis Boots.
Okay, P. Chrissy, everyone on the live chat. Zakel, the moderator.
Zakel, how are you, my
friend? I'm
friend?
gonna win. JJ says, "Good on you, JJ."
Okay, yeah, Zakel's the moderator. Gee.
It's not just most comments. It's if you can do. I'm guessing if you do super chats, it'll be more XP because it's something bigger than a normal chat. So it's everything. Yeah,
it's everything, guys. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. How are you?
It's been a while.
It's good to see everyone here. Like
it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while, but it's good to be back for a little. I don't know how long we're back for, but we're back.
We're back, man. Listen, we do apologize. We've had some stuff on. KP, say my name if you still remember me. Hint.
Who's that?
Isn't that Ivan?
Who's Ivan?
Ivan. Rock My Balls is Ivan, isn't it?
Who's Ivan, man?
Ivan. He's like the Liverpool guy.
He's Liverpool? See, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you know Ivan.
No? Ivan?
That's Ivan, isn't it? Am I right?
I can't see it here because he said something bad.
No, he didn't. He just said, say my name. Oh, fuck.
Well, why can't I see it on there?
I don't know. I don't know if it's come up. Been chill last couple of nights. This is wild, JJ says.
This is wild.
Am I right? Maybe it's because his name is Rock My Balls. It won't come up there.
I can't.
Yeah, he just said you're right.
Who's right?
I'm right, he said. That's Ivan. Yeah, right. KP. Listen.
Oh, there.
Listen.
I was looking there.
I'll tell you. Chris will tell you this. If Jess is in the chat, she'll tell you. I've got a photographic memory. Right?
I can't remember anyone called Ivan. Ivan?
That was his first name.
Like Ivan?
Yeah, Ivan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, he always is trying to get me to say Liverpool things.
Oh, he's a Liverpool guy.
Yeah, he wants me to say like that Hess saying that.
I remember JJ Masters.
Yeah, I know them.
Is he like Chris Masters?
He's like does the master
the
lock
master
on you?
lock.
If you mess with JJ Masters, he's like
does the master lock.
He like drags you around. Remember when Bobby Lashley?
No one could get out of it.
Remember when Bobby Lashley broke it?
Oh yeah. Do you reckon that's his finishing move?
It would be.
JJ Masters, the master lock.
It's saying only one person in the chat. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying.
Oh, there's more than one person. It's
obviously, there's
sometimes it does that, but the more you chat, the more you become the best.
This is true.
So who's number one now? Does it say?
Number one is Joy at the moment. I think.
Joy of Unknown.
If I can click on it and it'll take me. Joy is number one, and there's all these people that don't have a crown.
Come on, guys. You got to
They're
catch
on
Joy.
75 XP each, actually. They're all...
Have you watched the trailer for Bring Her Back?
Bring Her Back?
What's that?
I don't know.
Why am I speaking like an American?
Because you saw it, Bring Her Back. I was like imitating Americans the other day because there's this like YouTuber that like builds things.
Yeah.
And his name's Uncle John, and he always talks about how he builds things for free. And I imitate it to Jess. She like cracks up because they don't say, we say pergola here. And he goes, guys, I built my neighbor this pergola completely for free.
Pergola.
He goes, I built my neighbor this pergola completely for free, and it didn't even take me that long.
How about when they say John Cena, they go, John Cena.
The best John Cena.
Or John Connor.
John Connor.
John.
The best John Cena was Santino Marella. He goes, okay, John Cena. And
John Cena.
And Cena started laughing. He couldn't keep a straight face.
Sequel to Talk to Me. Oh,
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. No. I know it's coming out though.
Have you seen it?
No. Dino told me the trailer looks good. Yeah.
But I was scared of that movie, man.
Yeah. They're good, man. They're good.
Yeah, but I'm scared.
KP, are you doing a watch along tonight? I'm not doing a watch along.
It's like 4 a.m, man. Like, forget about it.
I'm not doing a watch along. I would do a watch along if
It was better timing.
No, I would do it. I just don't want to do it.
In case you lose. I need to win.
I don't want to do it.
Imagine
Listen, at least I'm honest. You know, like
yeah, at least
like,
you are.
I always say it. Like I don't want anyone else's team to win. I'm there for my. You don't want to see me if me and I lose in the morning. You don't want me there.
Even though I'm a Tottenham supporter, but I'm not really.
Yeah.
Not like that.
I told Chris we're not talking to each other.
As an American, I speak with an Aussie Kiwi accent constantly, and then once I start, I
Yeah,
can't
because you have a
stop.
laugh. You have a laugh.
Yeah, but how can you do a good Australian accent? I'd love to hear
Depends. What's a good Australian
it.
accent?
I don't know, man. Hey, yeah,
Because
mate.
ours isn't full. Ours isn't full like Australian.
Which it is.
Not like you're saying. Like, hey, go, mate. We're not like that.
What I would like.
Well, we don't. We don't talk like that.
What do we talk like?
Well, there's Australians that talk.
Do we have slang? Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't think we use it as much.
Well, how do we talk? What's
Yeah, because we're ethnic.
if someone comes up to me and goes, "What accent do you have?" and I start talking,
we do have an Australian accent, but people from America would confuse us with like English or something because we're not full.
Well, he's American. Do we sound Australian or do we sound English?
What I mean is we're not full like Crocodile Dundee, like.
Oh, like, there you go.
Exactly, because we don't talk like that. You meet some Australians that are like, yeah, well, mate, I gotta, Cobbe, going Cobbe. Like, we don't talk like that. We're not.
Yeah, mate, like, mate.
Yeah, mate, I just had a VB at the bar, mate.
Oh, gee, that's funny.
Because we don't talk like that.
Yeah, mate, like a VB, mate.
I'm just gonna do you know what? I'm just gonna do the American one. I'm gonna do the Louisiana Uncle John. I just built my mate this pergola completely for free.
Can you do a weather report in American?
In that accent?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm pretty good at imitating voices.
I'm okay, but not that great. Oh, some voices I can do pretty well, but some can't.
Jess reckons I'm really good at imitating voices.
Yeah, I can do a little bit too. Not too much.
When I went to America, the Americans always mix Australians up. They think we're English. They think we're British. They do that all the time. I've been told it's pretty good. I do a Russian pretty good too. I don't think I've got an accent. I got my Aussie accent from watching West Side and Sea Patrol. That's wild.
I get like sometimes like from wrestling, like ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
That's a good one. That's good.
But then my American accent's not that great.
But there's all different types.
Can you do like a Southern accent?
Well, I have to listen.
Like a Texas?
Yeah, I'd have to listen, and then I'll be able to do it. I reckon. I just have to listen to it, and then I can.
Hey, boy.
No, like what's his name? Now you know.
That's right.
No, like what's his name from Tiger King? They're like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Joseph Maldonado Passage. And they're like, you're Joe Exotic. I'm Joe Exotic. Yeah.
Oh, how about...
And if anyone comes to get my tigers, they'll have to go over my dead body. That's what he's like.
Have you seen Back to the Future 3? He's like, run for fun? What kind of stupid things that?
The best. Oh, shit.
Run for fun?
Yeah, some of them are funny, man. Some voice...
But do we sound like coming from an American guy, Jeremy? Do we sound Aussie to you, or do we just sound like English? Do we sound English? No.
The Americans think some of us do, yeah. But even who said that just then? JJ said when he was there. Joy said when he was there. They do. They think they're like you British. That's what they say.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely
it's because
not.
we don't have we don't say the full slang like we were saying before.
Yeah,
like, oh, that's not a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, but we can do the accent well though,
because we can do it. Yeah.
Well, we're so close
exactly.
to it.
You know, like I remember in Crocodile. You know how much they loved that movie when it came out back in the day, because they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
They're like, "This is the best." They actually think that we like riding kangaroos and shit.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Oh, shit. I want to hear Jeremy's Russian accent now.
Can you do a Russian accent?
You wish to test me? Good. You know what that was from?
What?
From Rambo 3, the Russian guy. Me and George used to walk around the house just saying that. We'd watch Rambo.
Yeah.
And like Stallone would like kill the Russian. And every time he'd get upset when he was like trying to torture him and he wouldn't listen to him. And he goes, you wish to test me? good. Me and George
I
walk
can't do a Russian
me and
one.
George walk around the house saying that all day.
Oh, really?
That line, like,
I can't do a Russian accent.
You could if you you got to listen to it. You got to hear it.
I'm
first.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, that's all right.
I will kill you.
Aussie, I can tell the difference. Brits sound more posh, I guess, to me. It depends where you're from. See, the thing is, they've got different accents where they're from. If you got the Liverpool accent, the Scouser accent is like
What's that place? Sussex.
Sussex.
They've got so
That's
weird.
what I
accent.
mean. So does Liverpool. So does Newcastle, the Geordie accent. But then
Yeah.
the London accent is posh.
If you go to Melbourne, they've got a different
Yeah,
accent.
they do. They go Melbourne.
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 They go Melbourne,
Melbourne.
and they say things differently than here.
Yeah.
Here's more posh.
Yeah.
Well,
Adelaide is.
Like, yeah, which is little chants and
Yeah, it's more. It
parts
is more.
and
But
dance.
same with England. Like London is posh. Liverpool's not. Like Sussex is not. Newcastle's not. It's like they're very
Yeah,
like.
I think Sydney's got its own little accent,
Yeah, it
but
would.
it's not as like
Not as
profound as
no
like
way. Not the British.
not like the British, nah. Or America. Like you go to the
Yeah, they got
southern
different-
states, it's
Yeah,
different.
they've got heaps of different ones.
You know what I mean? You go to Alabama.
Alabama Slammer. Who did that? Holly. Hardcore Holly.
Holly's,
He did the
yeah.
Alabama Slammer.
You go to Alabama.
I get my crawfish.
Even if you go to Montana,
Yeah,
they
that'd be
sound a bit different there too.
Yeah.
They
Well,
sound
New
more
York,
southern. They
like
sound a
the
bit
New
southern.
York, the New Jersey is a different one too.
Yeah, you go to
You
Brooklyn.
know, we have
Brooklyn
a
accent?
we have a hot dog. That's how they talk.
Hot dog.
That's how they talk over there.
How about the Italians that live in Brooklyn? They'd sound different.
Liverpool got the guru accent on it. The Liverpool accent is
Well,
full. It's hard to understand
In
sometimes.
Boston, Massachusetts,
Yeah,
it's
Boston's
different.
full on. Oh yeah.
They're different there.
What's that one with Melissa McCarthy? Like, are you or are you not a narc? And she doesn't know what they're saying. She's like, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, the Boston's a full on one.
Yeah, Boston's a bit different.
Oh,
They
yeah.
talk a bit different, but
Ours isn't
normally I'm pretty good at
Ours
understanding
isn't
what
as
they're-
profound here from Queensland to Adelaide.
Not like heaps.
maybe Western Australia might be. I don't know.
No, I mean you can tell when someone's from Melbourne, they've got a
Yeah.
bit of a
Yeah, it
twang,
is.
different twang.
Yeah.
But it's not like going to the southern states of America
No,
and
no
listening
way.
to someone from bloody
No way. The east side and the
east
west
side
No way.
to Texas, or like someone from New York. If you got someone from Brooklyn, New York going to Texas, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's a whole different accent.
What did you say? Chicks from Boston? It's totally unattractive.
Oh, really? Have
Have
you
you
seen?
seen the Census of America ranking accents by the most sexy, most sophisticated, most attractive, etc.?
No.
Fair enough. Parramatta even got their own accent. Yeah, maybe.
Parramatta.
Parramatta, yeah, maybe.
No, I
Maybe.
never heard of it. Who's number one now?
Number one is Joy.
Joy of Unknown, man. You're just sticking up there.
He's
Like,
leading the race. They're all on 75 XP, to be honest, but Joy's number one. Joy's one.
we got the most sexiest accent. How?
Who? We are ranked pretty high in all of them. What, Adelaide?
Nah, I think Australia in general.
Australia.
Maybe I don't
No
know.
way.
I reckon a sexy accent would be more like like Antonio Banderas. Like
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 Spanish
a
or French or something.
French maybe. Oh
You
yeah.
know when Eddie Murphy says it? Eddie Murphy goes, French is so cool. He's like, you can say you want to take a shit in French and it sounds good. And he's like, poo poo.
That's funny. Oh jeez.
Nah, Aussie, no way. I don't.
The Aussie
weird.
accent. I guess like up to foreigners it might sound sexy, but depends what you like. I guess it's one of those things. That's like it depends what people think.
Italians got the sexiest one. Ivan says
Well, how come I can't see Ivan?
they love the Kiwi accents. I think it's not coming up on the actual chat because of his name.
They love the Kiwi accents. Can you
Kiwi accent.
Can you say can you do a Kiwi accent? Fish and chips.
I gotta go watch.
and
I gotta
chips?
go watch like what's that movie with? I gotta go watch Once Were Warriors and just so I can
It's a good movie.
just watch Jake the Muss for a bit.
Jake
and
the Muss.
and I'll learn it.
Come Jake the Muss.
He was a tank. Jake the Muss.
Yeah, they have a different accent to us.
Yeah, big time.
Not huge, but it's there.
Or the Maoris do anyway.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
they do have a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
do.
It's a bit different.
Yeah,
It
big
is a bit
time.
different. It's similar but different.
Yeah.
New Zealand. That's one place I'd like to go visit.
You've never been?
No, It's funny they say Kiwi. I bet you like Americans don't even know what Kiwi is. Probably don't even know what that means.
Maybe they don't. Yeah, maybe not. You might be right.
I like Kiwi.
They wouldn't really know much about New Zealand because they're not into rugby over there in America. So they wouldn't know much about New Zealand.
Kiwis. Tid instead of Ted.
Tid.
Yeah, it is.
Instead of Ted, yeah.
Tid.
Yeah, Tid. In 23, most attractive accent is Aussie one. Really? I'm so shocked at that.
I'm shocked too. There you go. You learn something new every day. That's Kiwi accent's so bad mixing up with other. I don't mind that rock my balls. I really don't mind it.
I don't even accents. Sometimes it depends on the language.
Yeah, it does.
It's like so let's say a German talking English with the German accent is like but then the speaking German, the language is very harsh. It doesn't sound good. You know, the same with Russian. It might sound good if they speak English because their language is actually harsh. You know what I mean? Like the Greek language is a bit like that too, I reckon. It's not, but then when a Greek speaks English, the accent sounds good. But when they're speaking Greek, it's a harsh language. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially German. German's very harsh.
It is. But, I mean, that's when they speak English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they speak
yeah.
English, what's their accent like?
Yeah. But you can't say it's an accent because we can, but it's not proper English. They're just them trying to speak English. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know.
Because you
I
can't.
know.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a good question. Is there more wheels, windows, or doors in Australia? So is there more wheels, windows, or doors in Australia?
I reckon wheels.
I'm going to say windows.
Wheels.
I'm going to say windows because every vehicle has a window. Every house has windows. Every shop has windows.
All right.
I'm going to say windows personally.
I'll say wheels to be different.
I'm going to say windows.
We've got Major League Rugby now started.
I'm checking it out. NRL seems to be way... Yeah, NRL is the top. Tell me if I'm right. I reckon it's windows. Because think about it. Every house, every shop, everything has a window more than wheels.
I don't know the answer.
Oh, why'd you ask us then, man?
Well, maybe my chat GPT can figure it out.
Well, there definitely won't be doors.
Greek speaking English is the best, GT said. I'm biased, along with Spanish. He reckons they're the two best accents when they speak English. That's what I'm saying. Are we going by the accent when these people like the Italian accent when an Italian is trying to speak English? But that's not an accent,
It's not
is
an
it?
accent.
It's just them trying to speak English.
It
if that makes
is
sense.
an accent, but it's not. It's
like my dad still has a bit of his accent.
Yeah, I know, but it's not a proper accent.
But he speaks fluent English.
Yeah, but it's not a proper accent. That's his own accent.
Well, it's whatever.
You can't go. Oh, it's
because he speaks fluent English though, but he's got an accent.
It's an accent.
Yeah, it is an accent. I think that is.
It is. It is an accent, but it's not like
Joy's checking
the
with
southern
ChatGPT.
accent. It's not like the
Joy,
southern
find
accent
out
in
for us.
America. It's not like
How with the Greek or Spanish?
everyone has an accent.
We're
They look
saying,
nice.
It's
hey?
just different.
They sound nice.
No, that's what GT said. That's what Yorgo said. He said,
Where'd
Yeah,
you
what
come
do
up with
you-
that question, man?
The Greek
accent,
accent, when they're speaking,
English, I'm saying.
it's very refined,
Yeah,
right? Because they cannot pronounce.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're not. They
That's
can't.
what I'm saying about...
But they're not
I said
English
like
speaking.
Germans. I said a German speaking English, their voice sounds
But-
better than when they speak German. I said because German's hard.
Yeah, but what we're talking about is English speaking people.
Windows wins, Joy said. I knew I was right. Has to be Windows
Windows wins.
because everything has a window.
Sorry, Wheels. Remember at Degrassi Junior High, there was a guy called Wheeler.
Wheeler, yeah,
He was
yeah,
wild.
Wheeler.
Wheeler was wild. With Joey Jeremiah.
Well, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird. Like I don't think we have a full blown Aussie accent because not like the way that we're stereotypical to the Americans.
So what is?
We're not like,
what
oh
is-
mate, I'm gonna have a VB. You know, we don't talk like that.
No, the Oka accent.
Is that the
an
stereotypical?
Oka
Is
accent.
that the stereotypical Australian?
But what are we? No, but what are we? What accent?
We've
What
got an Australian accent though,
we do, don't we?
Yeah,
but we don't have the stereotypical one.
yeah, but the
Not the one that.
What's it called?
Oka.
Oka.
OCKER.
Oh, Wheels wins.
No, it doesn't.
Did I win?
No way, Joy. Is that what
Wheels.
ChatGPT? There's more wheels than windows in the Australia.
What? Tell us what's
It would have been 20 or 30 years ago. Windows would have won.
ChatGPT loves me, man.
Every household has got 3 or 4 cars.
You know, but every car has 5 windows. Well, they do, aren't they? Windows? Does your car have 4 or 5 windows?
Yeah, but how many bikes are there?
6 windows.
There's no windows on the bike.
Yeah, that's true. But your car has 6 windows.
There's no like.
It's got a front window, 4 side windows, a rear window.
Yeah, no, but how many lawnmowers are there? How many?
Yeah, I know.
bikes are
I get it. It's but every house has windows.
there? True.
Every house, just in this room, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows in here.
No wheels. There's no
2,
wheels.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows in here, technically, because they're 2 doubles.
I
That's
reckon,
weird.
it could be wrong.
What have I done? JJ says. You guys talk posh coming from South Australia. GT says.
You guys talk
Yeah,
posh.
but where's he from? Western Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
They're like, yeah, mate.
What's it
yeah,
called?
yeah,
What's
mate.
it called? Did you say Oka?
Yeah, mate.
Okay. Is that the stereotypical Australian accent?
Definitely the country.
Oka.
GT
There
would
you
be
go,
going.
Oka.
GT would be like, hey, mate, how you going, mate? I
Where's
want to grab a beer. Let's go to the pub, mate.
What's Jeremy in Greek?
Gerasimos.
Yerasimos?
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Yeah, well, he's Jeremy Miklos. He's Greek.
Gerasimo.
What's Jeremy?
probably Gerasimos. Yeah.
Yerasimo Miklos? Oka is the stereotypical Australian accent.
Huh?
Because he's from America. I'm telling you, what is it called?
He's
Oka.
from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the stereotypical Australian accent, according to the Don, is Oka. The Oka accent. We don't have that accent. We've got an Australian accent, but
So when you went to America, what did they think you were?
British.
They thought you were British.
There was a point, people thought I was a local because it was summer here, and I went there, and if people might say, don't say this word, but I was like black. You know, in summer I go really dark.
Yeah, yeah.
The Cypriot skin, I was like dark, and I like my hair. These guys were coming up to me asking me for directions on the subway, and I was like, "Yeah, just go here, man." Jess is cracking up laughing. They thought I was like a local because I came from the summer here. I was dark. I was really dark.
Spot on, big man. SA is posh because they got founded by the British.
Adelaide is meant to be more. They say the accent here is more posh than everywhere.
Yeah, because like here the rich British came. There wasn't
Yeah.
convicts here.
Yeah.
And so like when you grow up here, you learn how to say chants and dance and
Pittsburgh, not Philadelphia.
and pants.
I
Oh,
can't tell the difference between Aussie accents, but I can tell between Aussie and Kiwi. Yeah, because they're very different. Yeah, I know you're German and Greek, but we're just gonna say your Miklos is definitely. I can tell that's Greek.
Miklos.
Miklos.
Miklos. Gerasimos
You
Mikolos.
just say Yerasimos Miklos.
Miklos would be
Mikolos could be.
Serbian.
No, he said he's German Greek, but he's in America. He's in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Where you?
Who was There was someone that was
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle.
Britt Baker is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm a master of disaster.
And I'm a master, LOL.
Do you remember that Bunnings place called Masters?
Yeah, it's in England.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's where it's from. If Reborn comes on, he might tell us. It's big, but it just couldn't take Bunnings on, man.
No.
West Farm was massive, and then Bunnings took over Masters at the airport.
There's no more
They
Masters
just
here.
put their shop in there.
Masters.
I went in there; it was too expensive. It was
If
like
they
there was
called
no
it-
way they were going to compete
If
with
they
Bunnings.
called it Masters of the Universe and it has
Oh,
He-Man,
I would've-
I'll go there.
Even though it was expensive, I would have went there. I would have went in there and went, I have the power.
I'll be looking for that little guy eating
Yeah.
chicken. KFC.
Grudor.
Yeah.
Every time, you know what I would have done? Every time I went there to get a tool, I would have like got a hammer and be like, I have the power.
That's what they should have done, man.
Hey Chris, why does Port suck so bad right now?
You can. Don't know.
No, you don't, but you do know. Just say it's like if someone said to me like,
Um,
why do Man United suck right now? Because their team's shit.
Just because we're
Their
just
team's just not as good anymore.
just not as good anymore.
Exactly, that's all
And
it is.
I think every team goes through
Yeah.
it.
In reality, what it is
Just not good enough.
Their just team's not as good anymore.
No,
They're just not good enough.
not at this point in time in the world and in real time.
I'll tell you, Jeremy, me and Chris were talking about it before. Port, I think, is so bad right now because we were talking about it. They've got a midfield that's probably A grade, but their back line and forward line is like D grade.
Correct.
And that's it. Because that's cold hard.
You might have like one good
and
player.
And they're already going through a transition because they know that coach ain't going to be there next year.
Going through that, and
so they're already a transition.
We might be losing players,
Yeah,
so it's not a good time to be Port. But it happens, man. A lot of teams go through it.
This has been a weird season, Joy says.
It has been a weird season.
I told Chris last night, I said this season showed to me that I just don't like football as much anymore, like the way it's played. And Chris actually agreed with me. I said, because I thought going into this year, I thought the Crows were going to do better. And I was like, I'll care more.
Yeah.
But I still don't actually care. No. It's still
sad, man.
I don't know. You said it to me. You agreed with me on the phone though. The way it's just not as enjoyable watching it anymore. Unless you gamble on it or something, it's not as enjoyable.
Look, it's hard for me to get through some games. There are some good ones, but like I don't watch it I'm supposed to watch it because we do the podcast.
I know, but it's like it's not as like I've always said it to you guys. I always say it to the fans. I miss the Mavericks in sports, man. I hate it's so tactical and runners. It's just I want a character, man. Hard rain's going to fall for Port. Okay.
What does that mean?
Honestly, I've lost a lot of interest as well. Do you know, apparently, remember Adrian that come on did the boxing with us?
Yeah.
Because he's into the sports and that because he's like a physio like for it all. Apparently, AFL like watch time is like the worst it's ever been. And we were talking about because of paid things for whatever reason.
It's so expensive.
It's like
But
people are just not as interested.
Their argument is like the attendances are up because no one wants to pay
for your fucking subscriptions. Yeah,
that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is, guys. I'm
I got booted out of my gauntlet because the Saints lost to West Coast. I feel like the umps don't really know what W2F is really going on from week to week. Football and rugby are way better than baseball, though. Baseball, but the thing is, the thing I say about baseball is. Listen, I don't know much about it, but does it change? Football, there's a new fucking rule every year. Baseball, at least they know what their sport is and they stick to it.
I don't know.
Do you get what I'm saying? But like, fuck, man, in AFL, they tweak rules during the year.
I know.
Like that's fucking silly.
I know. Big man, when are you going to do
It just feels repetitive now. That's what remember back in the day, so growing up, right? We watched the footy on the weekends. And then Thursday night, there was the footy show, and that was it. Now, I totally agree with Joy. It's all these different footy shows.
I know.
It's so repetitive. It's too much. It's like...
Too much, yeah.
There's a footy show on Channel 7. There's one on Channel 9. There's one on Fox. There's fucking after the footy.
It's too much. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's like, man, I agree. That's actually a really good point by Joy.
Yep, 100%.
And I agree. I say the same about soccer. I was saying that to Chris. It's not just... Well, I'm still enjoying it. Maybe it's due to the king.
Well, it's good if you got like someone you follow on YouTube or something. It's not too bad. But he's talking about more every single show,
the actual and the game.
Yeah, where like if you're on the YouTube, you watch along someone, you can be interactive. It's
that's right. That's your mate,
and you're like yourself.
And listen, and I've said this to Chris. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how good they think he is, mate. Nick Dacos, whatever, all these guys, they'd be bang average 20 years ago.
Probably.
Nick Dacos, I'm telling you now, I don't rate him as a coach, right? But Michael Voss, if Nick Dacos came up against Michael Voss, for one, he'd get broken in half and Voss would run all over him. Like, and this guy's meant to be the best player in the comp. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. The quality is I don't care.
I don't think he's the best player now.
You know what I mean? Even Bontempelli, Voss will kill him.
Bontempelli's
like
good.
Cripps, Voss will kill him. Like, and I'm just using Voss as one. Like,
yeah.
Could you imagine these centre half backs going on Jonathan Brown and Wayne Carey now? They'd get slaughtered. They'd get slaughtered.
If they went, it's different times.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
different times.
It's a whole different era, and it's more runners. It's more tactical.
Yeah. I don't watch any of those.
Yeah, because they suck. I agree, they suck.
Yeah, King is.
They all say the same shit, and it's.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You got what's his name, ex-Port player that's trying to be controversial all the time, and then the minute he actually says something that's people agree with, he gets in trouble. Like, it's so fucking soft. Mind the language. What did he say? He like bagged someone and he got banned. He got banned from the rooms. Pathetic. Like, cry me a river.
Clean corns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
cry me a river
I know.
that a pundit criticized your game. Like,
I know.
get over it. Like, you know,
It's crazy.
What did he say?
He just said that, like Sheezel was like,
That's right, Sheezel.
he just thinks that he could be better, like, served elsewhere. Like, he's just not
Exactly. And
performing.
then
They got offended.
So he gets, and listen, I'm no Kane Corns fan by any means. Like, and then he gets banned from the room. Like, cry me a river, man. Like, fucking media operator said something bad about you. Whoop-de-chook. Like, get over it.
I know.
Seriously, get over it.
I think
And
we're
the
too
club,
precious.
the club as a whole, yeah, of course they're too
We're
precious.
too precious over here, man. We're too precious.
But I say, remember what I said? Remember I said it to you, and Chris cracked up. I was like, get over yourselves, man. You're just football players.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're not like a war hero or something. You're a
No.
footy player. Like, same with soccer player. You're an athlete. Like, okay, you're good at it, but you're not special. Like, you're not saving lives or anything. Like,
yeah. There are some players like Jeremy Cameron. Watching him kick
listen,
7
he's
against
good.
us,
Yeah,
like, it
he's
was pretty
good.
impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't have those, like you said, the Mavericks. I guess.
I just can't believe like how they're so. Like, the media are there to judge you. If they say something bad, like, accept it, bro. Get over it. Like,
Yeah. I know. It's not like, relax. Like, it's nothing. If that bothers you, man, like, seriously.
I'll be more upset.
Seriously.
I'll be more upset if I've done bad, right? And my best mate Chris comes up to me and bags me,
Yeah,
because I know him.
100%.
I'll be like, yeah, well, that's criticism.
100%.
Like, they get a bit emotional. That's too emotional.
Cuban
man.
Pete.
Cuban Pete's laughing. We are still set to come in September, land in Perth, rent a car, and drive to Adelaide and Melbourne, and then up to Sydney and Brisbane.
We should do a meetup.
Well, 10 days, that won't be enough for all that.
We should do a meetup.
No, but that won't be enough for that.
What's he doing?
10 days, he's got to go land in Perth, rent a car, drive to Adelaide, Melbourne,
Takes you like 3.
Sydney, and Brisbane.
All right. So if you want to drive
way,
to
man.
Adelaide from Perth,
Cuban Pete's
it's
laughing.
going to take you 24 hours non-stop.
Yeah, to
now,
get
I
from
would
Adelaide
not
to Perth.
drive.
The whole way
drive.
non-stop.
No, I wouldn't be driving non-stop because
No way.
there's a lot of
Jeremy,
kangaroos
man.
out there. You got to do it with 3 days.
Jeremy,
That's
man.
gonna take
And
you 3
Adelaide-
days.
and Adelaide to Melbourne is a whole day. It's an 8-hour drive, so you do it in a day.
Yeah.
It's like you know what I mean?
So
Cuban
that's going
Pete
to take
says
3
hello.
days, and then to get to Adelaide and Melbourne, that's 8-hour drive. Then where are you going? Sydney?
He's got to go to Melbourne,
Sydney's
Adelaide,
another
Melbourne, Sydney,
12
Brisbane,
hours.
and Perth. No way.
another 12 hours from Melbourne. No,
No
that's
way,
about
man.
8 hours from
You don't-
Melbourne.
You can't do that in 10 days.
Nah, you need
No.
more than 10 days,
You need
bro.
way more than 10 days, man. Maybe 10 days just to do Adelaide and Melbourne, I'd say.
There's a lot to see,
That's what I mean. Melbourne.
especially Melbourne.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Adelaide and Melbourne, 10 days.
And then you got Sydney. Sydney's
Sydney's
massive.
Sydney and Melbourne are the two biggest cities.
Yeah.
Brisbane's the third biggest.
Are you
But they're
staying in
massive.
Perth? Why is he going to Perth?
Well, he's landing there, he said. Don't go to Perth, man.
Perth's on the other side
Yeah,
of the country, man.
That's like going to a whole different
Oh, you see
country for
GT, you
us.
see GT
You
there.
see GT.
He'd be like, "Hey, mate, want a beer?"
You know how far Perth is? When we leave to go overseas from here, you fly over, and like 10 hours in, you're just crossing, you're getting out of Australia. You're like, fuck. So
you go
far.
to the Nullarbor, and there's like you will see like a roadhouse there, and there's nothing else but that.
Yeah. Is Cuban Pete, are you laughing?
It's
Is Jess laughing because I said like they're not special, like footy players and stuff, but they're not. They're just athletes.
I've been looking at the map. Wifey really wants to Perth. I want to come to Adelaide, maybe because
the rest out. I don't know, man.
Perth's far away, man. It's like the
Perth-
further. It's far.
Well, I'm not joking.
2,800 kilometers.
When you fly out of Australia from Adelaide,
to Adelaide.
we know when you go overseas, say you go to America, you fly in the plane and it takes like 10 hours to get fucking out of Australia. Like the country's huge.
Doesn't take 10 hours.
You know what I mean? Well, it takes like, I think it's 6 hours. It's huge, bro. The country's,
It takes
and that's in a
like
plane.
Nah, it takes like about from down here about 3.5, 4 hours.
I reckon it's more, isn't it?
I
Well,
don't
anyway,
know.
but still, it's
So I remember
massive.
going to Bali, and it only was like
Bali's small.
3.5
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. But I
from
think Bali
Perth.
takes a different, like, it's weird.
I don't know. I have to have a look.
No way, Jeremy, you drive constantly. Yeah, you won't do anything. You won't. Jess is just
No way,
laughing at
Jeremy. You
blokes
would
being
drive
super
constantly and
sports.
not do anything
No, you won't,
else.
yeah,
You would
that's
just be
right.
driving the whole time you're here.
You will be. It's
Dude, trust me, man. It's just land in Adelaide
yeah,
and then drive to Melbourne.
yeah. But he said his wife
Even-
wants to go to Perth, man.
Yeah,
He's got
I
to do
know,
what the
but-
wife wants. She wants
Perth's
to go to
far,
Perth.
man.
Well, just go to Perth then.
Or go to Perth, do like a day or
And
two
fly
there, and then
to
fly to
somewhere.
Adelaide and get a car
yeah,
here.
fly to Adelaide, rent a car, and then you could drive to Melbourne. It's an 8 hour
And then you can drive to Sydney's only 8 hours away from Melbourne. That'll be easier.
I told her it'd be like driving from Pittsburgh to Seattle. I'm really stressing that.
Australia's
Listen,
massive, man.
listen,
It's huge.
Adelaide to Melbourne is 8.5 hours
Drive.
non-stop, and you're going to stop.
No, it'll be 8. Oh, yeah, it would.
It
yeah.
is. So,
It's
and,
about 7.5.
and you're going to make stops.
But
So
8
so it could be
hours,
9, 10,
8.5.
10
Nine,
hours all
yeah,
up,
correct.
Because you're going to make stops, etc. You know what I mean? So
And then if you go to Sydney,
that's 12 from here, isn't it?
from here it is, but
Yeah.
from Melbourne it's about
4.
8 hours.
Yeah, another 8
hours,
Yeah.
9 hours.
And then if he wants to go to Brisbane,
I'm not sure how.
that's miles away.
Brisbane's
bro.
miles away, man. Brisbane to Perth's the longest road
Yeah,
trip.
man, that's huge.
It's like- We're talking 2,800 kilometers from Perth to Adelaide.
Yeah, man, it's
We're
huge.
talking over
Huge.
nearly 4,000 kilometers from Brisbane to
I'll
Perth.
tell you now, I've never been to Perth. I've
I
flown,
used to live in Perth.
I've flown over it, like
Yeah.
I said, but I've never been there.
Adelaide to Townsville.
There you go, that's massive.
Yeah, it's a big drive, man. You'll be driving if you did what you said. You're gonna be driving most
you
of the way.
won't. 10 days is not enough.
Nah, you need like a month.
Yeah,
Google Map it. It's massive, man. GT's like what, miles away?
yeah. GT's. That's why he never visits us. That's why when it's bedtime here, GT's just cooking dinner. It's like 4
Yeah.
hours. What like when daylight savings happens, GT. How far apart? What's the biggest time gap we ever get from Perth? It's like
I
three
think
and a half hours, isn't it?
Nah, 2.5.
Is it 2.5?
Yeah, because we're half an hour behind Melbourne and Sydney,
So 2.5
so they're 3 hours behind
from Melbourne.
from Melbourne.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now that we've stopped daylight savings,
Yeah,
we're 1.5 hours.
yeah,
in
1.5.
front.
But when we do
Yeah.
it, it's like that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's just in the same country.
Yeah, they're 1.5 hours behind us.
Yeah,
2 hours behind Melbourne, Perth. That's how far away they are.
yeah. It's like the only way I could explain it is it's like America. Like you don't want to drive from the East Coast to the West Coast. It's like you know what I
It's
mean?
massive. It's a
Yeah.
big country.
You don't
man.
want to drive from Perth to Adelaide.
It's like going from Los Angeles to
That's what I'm
bloody
saying.
New York.
That's what I'm saying. East Coast to West Coast.
That's
You
what
don't-
it's like.
You don't want to do that. No way. You're not going to drive it unless you're on a big caravan motorhome.
You know what? I want to do
Route 66.
Route 69 or
Route 66. We'll do it. Me, you,
Yeah.
Jess, Amanda, we'll go Route 66.
Yeah, I'm always cooking dinner. KP knows.
KP knows.
Do you know?
I know everything. Come on, Man United tomorrow. Yeah, Boston, well done. 44-hour drive from Brisbane to Perth. There you go.
That's a lot, man.
That's ridiculous. That's 2 days.
I have a few months to sort it out.
Yeah. I want to come to Adelaide. I've been on the map. My babe don't understand maps and distances. And if I told her about the bugs, no, they don't.
There's no bugs, man.
Nah,
There
nah.
is bugs, but
Yeah, but nothing like in Brisbane because it's humid. Brisbane is tropical. Like Brisbane does have snakes, crocodiles.
there's snakes here too, bro.
I know, but they've got more
They've got-
bugs than that because it's very tropical there. We're not tropical.
we
We're
do have bugs here.
we're very dry here. Adelaide is very dry.
It is dry. It's the driest state in the driest
very
continent
dry heat, man.
in the world.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had much rain
Glory,
lately.
glory, Man United. I love this guy.
Who?
Boston. He knows.
No, go Tottenham, man. Spurs.
Settle down.
Go the Spurs.
Settle down.
Everyone's going for the Spurs, man.
No, they're not.
A lot of people are jumping ship just for this game.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, I've
No
heard.
way, no way, man.
You guys got muted,
What
did
do you mean
we?
We got muted. Hello? Hello. No, we're not.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's fixed.
Oh.
I wonder what Boston. I asked Dan the other day, is Dan V3 coming out?
Imagine Dan version 3 comes out and he's got a shaved head.
I know.
Doesn't look like a red Indian anymore.
I can't believe that, man. It's like a red Indian.
He doesn't look like what's an Indian like the nicknames that they get in the tribes? Like he doesn't look like
Haku.
he doesn't look like Face Nation or
Face
something.
Nation.
Just, they have like those names like
I'll go for the Spurs.
Chris C, Glory Man United. Yeah.
Sorry, Boston. There's no glory yet. Wait till you win, if you win. And then you can say that.
Settle down. Man United the best. Look, I wore the top.
Hey, I heard that Jimmy T, his name's Jimmy Wonder now.
Yeah, he is Jimmy Wonder. Yeah, I heard.
Poor
Jimmy,
guy.
Jimmy.
All the
Well,
best, Jimmy.
So, never seen a spider or snake here in Adelaide since. There's spiders here, 100%.
There's white tips. There's
Yeah.
breadbacks. Come to my house, mate. I'll show you some spiders.
Yeah. But snakes aren't as prevalent here, but they're here. We have them, but not.
Who's
not
number
like-
one? Who's number one?
Why me number one? I got to go to here.
We're gonna check who number one is.
Yeah, it just says it's GT.
GT's number
Yeah,
one.
It's GT.
Oh
and
my
then,
God.
And then Cuban Pete second.
Cuban Pete's
And
second.
Joy is third.
Joy, you gotta, you gotta do something about that, man.
Yeah, do
You've
something about
lost top
All
spot.
right, man.
Why me number one?
Because you're the guy, man.
Gay.
So are we allowed to? Are we allowed to on the podcast talk about your other celebration?
Yeah,
We're allowed to.
yeah. I'm not gonna say who it is.
No, but you're allowed to say something.
Yeah,
Do you want to say it,
you can-
guys? We got a celebration. So, well,
I can't say who.
the
what
big
it
man
was.
is going to greener pastures. Is that how we should put it?
Yeah, I'm leaving HFD and I'm joining.
HFD Media.
I'm joining DHF.
Yeah, no, we know that's never happening. But
What happened?
what?
Why's it doing that?
Um,
Why? That was weird.
what happened?
It kind of stopped.
Oh well, it's back now, isn't it? Anyway, the big man is that might have been what he meant when he said we got muted. Maybe it like stuffed up a bit. Yeah. Anyway, the big man has got a new job, don't you?
I do.
You got a new job.
I
so
got
you're
a new
going
job,
to
guys. New job.
new place.
New
so
job.
You're
New,
starting.
new identity.
Is it considered? It's not a new career. It's a new job, isn't it?
It's
the
sort
same-
of it's sort of same but different.
So sort of a new career, sort of thing.
Yeah. So I've
Chris, you're retiring. Boston says.
well, yeah, so something that gives me bit more
Better-
money,
better-
better pay,
better pay.
better opportunity, more of a challenge. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited.
So that's
Yeah, so that's fun.
so that got announced last week, eh?
Yeah, I found out last
yeah,
week.
you found out last week is what I mean.
Don't leave, bro. Nah.
It's not leaving HFD, man. It's just joking.
Well, I might make a DFH.
DHF. It's like our own version of VHF.
DHF.
He was only joking, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm starting that in a month's time because I've been with my company for so long. So yeah.
Hey, Cuban Pete. Oh,
Thanks, man.
Jeremy's saying hey to Jess. It's been awesome to talk to you guys for a few. Got to go be an adult. Congratulations on your new job. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good for the big man. Thanks, Jeremy. We'll see you soon. Joy says, well done. Good luck for the future career, Chris. Boston says. And GT says, tell us more.
I can't really say much more, man.
Can't say who it's with and that, but it's...
There's like clauses that I can't really speak about
Yeah.
it, but yeah, I can tell you in a private conversation if you want.
Yeah, he's got
On
a...
Discord, if you like, just message me on Discord and I can tell you. But yeah, I can't do it over the air, just in case I get in trouble. But yeah, excited, new future, new yeah, it's exciting, exciting.
Is GT23's picture the actual West Coast Eagles mascot, or he just got an eagle from like America?
That is cool.
And just put it there.
Why does it keep rendering?
I don't know. Maybe that's just that though. It says the connection's excellent, and it hasn't stopped. We're still running. I gotta go, guys. Have a good one. See ya.
See ya, Boston.
It's probably that because it's going. I don't know. We have possums here in Adelaide. Yes. I've seen. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have possums.
Yeah. Especially in the Adelaide Hills and that.
If you go into the city, like into the parklands,
Yeah, they're there.
heaps of them
Yeah.
there.
And if you go to Harndorf and that, there are a lot out there. Like in the hills. There's a lot in the hills.
Wait, for your work or for my work, man? I wish I could do like YouTube as my work.
Because you said you were leaving, everyone thinks you're being serious. He's not leaving HFD, guys.
I'm not leaving. No,
He was just joking.
I'm just joking,
He
man.
got a new job in his
In my real life,
in the adult life.
not
you know?
not this pretend life that
Not-
you
not-
guys think I
not-
live.
Not in the life where we want to be professional podcasters. He
No,
Ozzy the Eagle, actually. Oh, that's actually the mascot. Is that what the mascot's called? Ozzy the Eagle. What's the Power mascot called? Lightning Bolt?
No, it's called
Isn't it a bolt? It's a bolt of lightning, isn't it?
yeah, it's Tommy Thunder,
Tommy,
I think. I could be wrong.
that's wild.
I think it's
He's just
Tommy.
like this lightning bolt that walks around.
Yeah, he's wild.
He's weird. It's the best. Oh shit.
You just want to bash it?
Yeah, just saw. Oh, you just saw one.
Ah, there you go.
Possum. Possums are cool.
Yeah, sometimes if they get in your roof, it's not cool.
Oh, they're not good in your roof, but
No,
they're
they
cool
can get-
outside. Oh yeah, they'll because the thing is they can get stuck in there and they'll die and it smells.
Yeah, it
Because
does.
they're big, they get in when they're
They're
small.
like big rats.
Yeah, and then they can't get
Yeah.
out, and they're like,
You see them in the trees. Like if you go, said
Yeah.
like if you go into the parklands in Adelaide, in the parklands there,
Ring-
there's a lot of them.
ringtail possums are cute. They're
Mm.
like small and cute.
You know what WA doesn't have
A good football team.
apart from that?
So-
Koalas. We've got koalas
There's no koalas
in
in.
WA. No, not in the.
Why is it? Because of the heat, or
I don't know. There's
Oh,
no koalas there.
I
Like
didn't know that.
you know, you can go here in the hills and see koalas in the trees.
Is there anywhere in Australia that doesn't have kangaroos?
No,
any
they've got
state?
kangaroos.
No, but is there any state that doesn't?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Don't think so. Maybe Brisbane. No, Brisbane. No, they would have them.
Brisbane's got yetis.
GT. Sorry, GT.
Yeah, but there's no koalas in WA. There you go. Probably never knew that, GT, but now you do.
Oh, Aussie the eagle is a she. Is that what you're saying?
Ah,
She's a she.
Yeah, she's a she.
Okay. Well, you know, Crystal Palace have an eagle as their mascot. And at the start of every game, at home game, the guy makes it fly and it goes from goalpost
Why would Crystal
because
Palace?
they're called the Eagles.
I thought they're called Crystal Palace.
Well, that's their normal now, but then it's like Man United are the Red Devils.
Oh, they're the Eagles.
Tottenham Hotspur, the Spurs. Yeah, they're the Eagles, and they've got an eagle.
The
And
Crystal Palace Eagles.
they're just
that
called
does
the
not go
Eagles.
at all.
That's not how you say. They're just the Eagles.
They're the Eagles.
Yeah, it's like Spurs. You don't say. It's like you don't go.
Tottenham Spurs.
You don't go Manchester United Red Devils. It's either
Well, you
one
do.
or the
You
other. But you just say one or the other.
Crystal Palace
Like
Eagles.
Manchester City, what are they?
I don't
They're
know.
the citizens, but it's spelled citizens.
Are they?
Citizens? Yeah.
Oh my god! There we go. Do you know that?
Everton are Toffees.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Rick the Docker.
Tommy Thunder.
Yeah, Tommy Thunder. Yeah, it is. We don't have raccoon. No, we don't have
we
raccoons.
don't have raccoons.
That's in America.
That's in America. Yeah.
And we don't have lions or panthers.
No,
We got dingoes.
we don't have mountain. They've got mountain lions in America.
Yeah, we got
Which is like
dingo.
a
We got
cougar.
dingoes.
Yeah, we got dingoes.
And we got wild cats.
Yeah.
They're pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah.
The wild cats.
Yeah.
That's about it really. We got foxes, heaps of foxes.
Foxes, especially bad. They're bad where you work, aren't they?
Heaps everywhere there.
Apparently, like they offer people to like get rid of them there.
There's a lot of foxes there.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
What else? We got kangaroos, obviously.
We got hares.
Yeah, we got echidnas, things like that.
Echidnas. Yeah, we do have
We've got
echidnas.
echidnas. What animal don't we have here in SA that are in other states?
I don't know. Do we have wombats here? Yeah, we do. Yeah, there's wombats.
Yeah, there's wombats. KP with Aussie. What do you mean? Yeah, we have that too, KP with Aussie.
What's KP with Aussie mean?
Is that like South Aussie with Cozzy?
At Monado Zoo, they just got
They got an elephant.
an elephant.
Yeah,
Yeah. How cool
I
is
heard.
that?
I'm gonna go. I remember the elephant left the Adelaide Zoo when I was 5, right? And I used to remember going. I still remember going and seeing him. It was the best, man.
Yeah, and the pandas are gone too.
Yeah,
Remember
pandas are gone.
Funi and what is
Wang Wang
it?
and
Wang
Fumi.
Wang and Funi, yeah.
Remember they made such a fuss about it?
I know.
No one cared. She flies around the stadium. Yeah. Well, the one at Crystal Palace goes. Obviously, soccer goals are like a rectangle. It goes on the goalpost.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it flies to the other side and lands on the
Oh,
other
that's
one.
cool.
And then it goes back to the guy in the middle, and then he walks off.
Kind of does that for the.
Yeah, that's
For
what
that
she
one.
said. This one flies around the stadium.
She flies around the stadium
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
like a bird in the sky.
Well, what's like you said, what's Fremantle's mascot? What's an anchor that just walks around?
No. It's a guy it's like a wharfie.
But that's what I mean. It used to be, remember there used to be an anchor, like a docker.
No, it's a wharf.
When they
man.
first came though, on their top, they used to have an
No,
anchor.
it's a guy that goes to the wharf.
I know, but remember when they first started their
They
top,
still got
used to have that anchor.
Oh yeah, how cool's that?
It was like you just chuck anchors at people.
Because they're the dockers, man.
Yeah,
you
they're
dock
I
at
know.
the stadium.
I know.
The Dockers. It's a stupid
Oh,
name.
shit.
Who are you? We're the Dockers. What?
I don't like the nicknames. I have any of them.
The Dockers?
I just wish we were like, we're the Adelaide we're Adelaide, right? And you're Port Adelaide, and they're West Coast, and like I don't like all the names.
I love the song. Where? No. The Dock. No. How's it
Rick
go?
the Rock.
How does the Dockers song go?
Frio.
Where to go? Hitting really hard to the dumb.
I don't know why.
Frio.
The worst part about that is I don't even know. I
Rio.
don't even know why I know that.
Frio. Where to go? Hitting real hard down below.
Oh shit.
It's funny when they sing it like when they win a game. It's like Frio. Where to go?
I
Hitting
know.
out down below. Frio. Get a hold of We are the Fremantle Dockers. Down. It's like
Do you think?
what?
Do you think
What?
the songs are like?
Frio.
Do you need songs?
No.
Because there's no way, like, let's say Man City, like when Man United would, let's say Liverpool, when they're dominant, they're winning, there's no way they're going inside singing a song.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't see it happening.
I think they should.
What song? Because they don't have one. Everyone would know it.
Well, doesn't Liverpool have a song?
They've got a song that the crowd sings.
Oh, but it's not what they sing.
Nah, I don't think they would never.
How about we are
Do
Geelong?
you think Man United go in and go, glory, glory, Man United, every time they win?
They
But they
should.
won't. They just don't.
So what happens when they win? Nothing.
I just reckon they go in and celebrate. They're just happy.
They're just happy.
But here, it's all for media, isn't it? Because the camera wants to be in there watching the players.
It's just tradition.
Whereas,
I guess.
but in England, do you think Sir Alex Ferguson is letting the media come into the change room? No fucking way. You can get the fuck out. It's not happening.
No,
But
man,
over
it's weird.
here, it's a thing. The media, like Brian Taylor walks around interview. Sir Alex Ferguson kill him. If he come in to interview his player after a game and we'd fucking destroy him.
Wonder why they went with the Dockers because
It
like
wasn't
they're
a
in.
fan. It was a fan thing, wasn't it?
Well, Fremantle is where the docks are, where the wharf
Yeah,
is.
but didn't the
So,
fans pick that? I think I remember something about the fans picking that name
the
or something.
Dockers? We are the Fremantle Dockers. Frio, where to go?
Why did we pick like crows?
How about the West?
Like it's not like is Adelaide known for having crows?
this is-
everywhere?
this
Like,
is
why did we pick crows?
because the crow eaters. It's like what
know, but
it's
it's
what they
stupid.
used to be called. SA
Yeah, but
people.
it's just I know, but
Crows.
Like why are they the Bombers? Essendon Bombers. Why are they?
The Dons.
I get Carlton
Essendon
because they're
Dons.
blue. The Carlton Blues. I get it.
I don't get blues.
Well, they're blue. They used to wear blue.
So what? Who get what? What? So call them the Reds, or the
Yeah, that's what I'm
yellows,
saying. I get
or the
I
yellows,
get Carlton Blues.
or the greens.
No, but I get their name. I get it.
But
Like-
the navy blues.
Yeah, well, but I understand that one.
I
there's a
don't
reason.
understand it.
Like
Why are you just a
Why
colour?
are Hawthorn the
What?
Hawks?
Because they're just the Hawks.
You know, but they would have been Hawthorn to begin with.
Hawthorn Football Club.
Yeah. So where did Hawks come from?
It's just like a.
We're gonna add this bird to this suburb.
I don't know why they did the bird.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like Essendon. Why did Essendon as a suburb think, let's put
Because they were-
tanks on our thing and be the Bombers?
Because I think they were
no,
close
let's
to the
put
airport.
a plane and be the
I
Bombers.
thought because they were near the airport.
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I think
Collingwood.
Essendon's near the airport.
Collingwood are the Magpies because they copied Port Adelaide.
Well, no, apparently we
Nah,
copied them.
Now bullshit.
They were the Magpies before
Yeah, I
us.
still don't stand by that. So they copied Port Adelaide. Man. Fuck Eddie Maguire.
We're an older club than them.
Near the airport for the Bombers, GT reckons. You have no... See, I agree with that. Like, you have no privacy in AFL. Like I was saying, right? Let's say the Liverpool manager now. If a media... let's say Brian Taylor goes in after the game to interview a Liverpool player, they'd be like, get the fuck out before we kill you. Like, they would never let them in there.
No.
And if the media said, oh, you've got to let us in, they'll go, we don't care. Get out. Like, but here, it's like they're having a party after the game.
I know.
It's like, it's so weird.
Everyone's in there.
Yeah, it's like there's family in there. It's like, what's going on? Like,
That's just different. First few letters are in Hawthorn.
you know, but that doesn't make them a bird. Hawks.
Doesn't blue symbolize sadness? Yeah, that's what I thought. They're the blues. It does symbolize
Well, that's why I
that.
said. So Man City.
And you ever heard their song?
What's Man City's song? Do you know what Man City's song is?
What?
It's the most depressing song in the world.
What is it?
Blue Moon. And they sing before every
Oh,
game.
like, blue.
Before
blue.
every game, they go, Blue Moon. And it's like,
She saw
Yeah.
me standing.
It's like,
that's
why-
cool. That's a cool
you're
song.
singing this depressing song before.
It's not
every-
depressing.
That's
It's
depressing.
beautiful.
No, it's terrible. Man United, we sing Glory, Glory, Man United.
It's beautiful, man.
Glory, Glory, Man United. Glory, Glory. The best.
Yeah, but Blue Moon's wild. It reminds you
And
of,
then
it
we've
reminds
got-
you of Back to the Future.
We've got lots of chants. We've got lots of chants. Like
But you
Man
don't have
United.
got a
We've got
song.
UNITED. United is the team for me. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. All you scousers, fuck off home.
What's knick-knack paddywhacks?
Just the
What's that
song.
mean?
And then it's telling all the Liverpool guys to fuck off.
Yeah, but what's knickknacks?
I don't fucking know. They just made it up.
Knick-knack paddywhack.
Yeah, give the dog a bone. Oh, you scousers, fuck off. Now, our song is Glory, Glory, Man United.
Glory.
But that's what we sing. But they don't sing it in there when they win.
I think they should.
They probably, maybe.
Maybe they do, we just don't know.
No one knows about it. So,
No.
like, it's the best.
What else could Hawthorn be called? Maybe
They could just be called
Hawthorn.
Hawthorn Football Club, like Chris said.
Well, that's what they're called.
Exactly.
Well, that's what they are called.
Yeah, they shouldn't have a nickname. Just Hawthorn Football Club. Adelaide Football Club. Port Adelaide Football Club.
They are called that.
Carlton Football Club.
Oh, but yeah, they've got a nickname.
Yeah, don't worry about the nicknames. Just
Yeah, true.
the other day they turned it on and I didn't know Crows were playing Port and it said Nangawuka versus something.
Oh, because they're putting the Aboriginal names on.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
I was like
it's
watching
for like Sir Donald Bradman, Sir Donald Nicholson round.
Yeah, but
they
I was
just do that. I
Sir
don't know
Doug
why.
Nichols. Sir Doug Nichols.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
look
do
at
that. They do it for the. I don't know why they do that. but-
KP, I offended now. Blue Moon is not depressing.
Blue Moon's pretty cool,
Ah,
man.
depressing, man.
How's it depressing?
It's Man City.
Have you ever watched
Every
Back
time
to
I
the
see
Future?
Man City, I'm depressed.
Have you seen Back to the
I
Future?
love Back to the Future.
When it's Blue Moon,
Yeah.
it's the best song ever. I always sing it
Where? Why is it so good in Back to the Future?
because it's so nice. Everyone's hugging and
Yeah.
dancing, and it's a good feel. It's
At the Enchantment Under the Sea.
yeah,
We know what we should do.
the enchantment
we should
Andrew
have
the
a-
sea dance.
We should have a party, right? And put all this like sea up here. And we should have a podcast where it's a sea in the background, and we'll call that podcast Enchantment Under the Sea.
podcast.
Yeah,
All right,
Enchantment
done.
Under the Sea podcast.
Let's do it.
And we'll just
KP.
and
Yeah.
we'll get Chuck Berry to sing in the background, like just. It's your cousin Marvin.
Barry.
It's my grandson's favorite song when we put him to sleep.
See,
Well,
there you go,
that
man.
means he's a Man City fan.
Yeah, but it's not depressing though. I don't understand where you got that.
Depressing, man.
I think you
Blue
just get
Moon.
depressed with that song because
Yeah,
it's
Blue
not
Moon,
it's
100%.
not Man
They
United.
sing the Liverpool song and I cry.
Do you look at when they sing that song, the crowd? Do you think that's cool?
The Liverpool song,
You know when they sing
it
it.
makes me sick.
What's
They?
it called?
I'll never say it. You'll never walk alone.
Yeah, that's it. So you don't like that?
Hate it.
Why do you hate it for? It's pretty cool.
Liverpool. You know, but I hate them.
Yeah, I know you hate them, but like, do you think that's a cool thing they do?
No, I don't think anything they do is cool.
Do you think that's cool?
No. Do they think it's cool when we sing Glory, Glory, Man United?
I don't know. They probably do.
No, they don't.
Ah. So what? They sing that thing, that
The
song.
crowd does, yeah, before every game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He's Liverpool. No, he's not. He just thinks Blue Moon, man. No, it's not. Why is it cool?
Because like the whole crowd sings it. It's really cool.
Don't like it, man. I don't like anything about Liverpool, man.
Nothing.
Nothing. The Beatles came from there. That's okay.
The Beatles.
I think so. Did they come from Liverpool? I think they did.
So what happened since we were gone?
What do you mean? Since we've been gone?
So we
Do you
had
know
a
what grinds my gears?
what grinds your gears, man?
I'll tell you what grinds my gears. So they turned around and said, was it yesterday that the interest rates are going down?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, I said this to my dad, right? But you've got to, at the end of the month, contact your bank if you want to pay less, right?
Yeah,
But when you've got to pay more, they do that automatically for you, don't they?
they do. Yeah,
That fucking grinds my gears. Why don't they fucking set it back automatically too, the dogs?
because they want your money.
Exactly. But when it benefits them, oh, it's got to go up, they do it like that.
Oh yeah, of
It's like
course.
clockwork, isn't it? But the minute it goes down, for me to
Oh,
save some
mate.
money, you got to ring up and sort it out.
Yeah,
And then you'll be on a wait for 5 minutes and
it's not on, man.
it's dog.
It's a bit of a dog act.
It is. That grinds my
Oh,
gears. I was thinking that today. That grinds my gears, man. That
How much
really
has gone
does.
down? It's gone down a little bit, hasn't
It
it?
went down from 0.35, I think, which is not bad. That's pretty good.
It's better than
Pretty sure.
nothing.
I think. Listen, not financial advice, but by Ripple.
Not financial advice, guys.
No, this is not financial advice, but put all your money into Ripple. But yeah, I think it went down 0.35. I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well, that's
no,
a bit
no-
better.
No expert, but and on the third, that's what I'm saying, guys. On the 31st of May, if you've got a home loan, either in your bank or you've got to ring them to change.
Pretty
the
sure
minimum
mine
payment.
does it automatically.
They've said we've got to like.
Yours might
No,
have
you
to.
just got to go into your app and you can like change it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I think mine does. They give me the option,
Yeah, that's what mine is, something like that.
but I still pay what I pay now.
yeah, just
so
well,
then
that
you have
way
extra.
You pay more. That's right, and you got redraw and
Yeah. because then you get extra.
Yeah. That's right. You pay off more.
Well, that's good, man. That's happening. We had a new form of government. No, not form of government, but
Labor won in a landslide, didn't they?
they did.
Like a landslide.
They did.
I think they knew it was over before actual election day because of all the pre-votes.
I went to go vote, and like all those people that stand at the front,
fuck, they annoy me.
they grind my gears, man.
They grind my gears. I hate them, man.
Like I don't think they even get paid.
Now, you know what cracked me up?
And they just giving you this thing. It's like, dude, why are you here?
Now, you know what cracked me up? I'm there, and there's this person that's supposedly the Greens Party holding all this fucking paper that they destroyed trees for. What sort of fucking Greens Party?
Maybe they recycle. Maybe they
giving out all
recycle it.
these pamphlets. It's like, well, you're not really supporting the fucking Greens, are you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think I went like marijuana party or something.
Dude,
Something like that.
listen, guys. I know people get so upset about this. I know the people that are into politics, they're like, oh, every vote you don't vote, counts. I went there. I put a box. I drew a massive cock and I ticked it because I do not give a fuck about who wins. Because nothing has ever changed for me, no matter who's been in.
Nah, it's all the same shit.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. It's the same bird, different wing.
If they stay like that because the Liberals and the National Party split up.
Whatever.
Did they?
Last time, do you know what I did last
They
time?
split up.
4 years ago, whenever it was it 3 years ago? I put a box and I wrote Kyriakos Philippou and I ticked it. Because I don't care. It's nothing ever changes for me.
Nah, it's all shit. It's all the same shit.
Who? Liberal and National Party split.
The coalition is no coalition anymore.
What is it?
Well, they're just pelicans now.
Oh, so the coalition is done.
There you go, guys. Liberals and Nationals split.
Is that why they were called the coalition? Oh, so what does that mean now?
I doubt people
So
will
who's-
vote based on these guys. Oh, you mean the people giving out pamphlets? I just think it's silly. Why are they there?
What does that mean?
Don't you think when you go to vote, right? I don't know about everyone else, but when most people go to vote, do you think that person out the front with a pamphlet changes their mind? I think everyone knows who they're voting for before they
No,
get there.
I just feel sorry for those people.
No, but do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry if you're one of them. Anyone there.
No, but do you know what I mean? Don't you
Yeah,
think?
but why would you volunteer
No, but
for that?
what I'm
Like
saying,
years?
what I'm saying is,
Money.
no, but what I'm saying is, don't you think? I think 95% of people that are going to vote know who they're voting for before they get there.
Probably.
So that guy or girl giving them a pamphlet makes no difference.
No.
It makes no difference.
So what happened with the coalition? Like, what's happening now? What's happening?
All right, let's talk politics, guys, since we know so much.
What it means,
What,
there's
what
no-
does it mean?
There's no coalition anymore.
there is no coalition anymore.
Yeah.
Unless they decide to
Remerge?
Merge,
merge again
unless they have a friendship.
because they split up.
So
But
now,
why did they split
so
up?
now,
Or differences within the
So who's the opposition leader now? Is there a new one?
no.
Yeah, Susan Lay.
That's
Ah.
the Liberal leader.
That's the Liberal.
So that's the opposition leader now.
Yeah, and the
What's her
other one,
name? Susan
Lay.
Susan Lay.
So that's Liberal Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
How
all
about-
the opposition leader.
And how about
National is a bloke by the name of Loudbrook or someone.
and what? They got different seats.
How do you know all this?
How do you know all this stuff, man?
Are you like an oracle?
It's easy. You watch TV and
Yeah.
We just don't watch TV.
We don't do that, man.
When he just watches Manchester United. That's all he watches.
That's it. Politics is.
I hate
do you know the thing
politics.
is, politics is so boring to me.
it's not that it's boring, you know. You should know something about who is controlling your country.
I know who's controlling our country, the elite.
The elite.
Elite.
I know. It doesn't matter who's like. I asked his friend, right? So his friend's how old? Steve, 74.
Oh, so
You know who controls that country? The
Yeah, I guess so.
corporates. The
So he's-
corporates.
His friend is 75, let's say, right?
Yeah.
And he's born in Australia because
Yes.
obviously my dad's not born here, right? So I said to Steve, Steve, you are the person I know that's been voting longer than anybody I know. I go, has anything changed in the whole time you've Labor or Liberal? And you know what he said? He goes, the only major thing that's ever happened is GST. He goes, nothing's ever changed no matter who's
Well,
in.
things got more expensive.
Yeah, but like no matter who's running the country, nothing changes, is what he's like.
Same shit.
Exactly.
It's all the same shit. And they just keep like.
GT says he feels sorry for them as well.
And they've sold us out to all these corporations. Like everything's
You know what?
sold off.
If I was running for prime minister,
Our
you know,
gas,
you know
our
what? If I was running for prime
electricity,
minister,
our coal.
exactly.
our uranium, everything is being sold to
Well, for South Australia, blame bloody Olsen.
Hey,
Santos. They get gas for free from here, and they sell it overseas. Then we sell
Chris,
it back here.
if I
for-
was
No,
It's
if I was running for
ridiculous.
Prime Minister, you know what I say? I say, listen, guys, I'm going to make it that we don't have to pay $100 a kilo for fucking king prawns. Our
We
electricity
should-
is going to
everything should be cheap for us, man, because everything comes from
all this
a lot of this resources come from
Why
here.
did
We shouldn't have to pay big
Why did
bucks
China get all of our prawns and then I got to pay $100 if I
because
want a
these
prawn?
politicians have sold everything to these
Pathetic.
corporations.
Pathetic.
That's why.
well, they don't sell, the politicians don't sell prawns. And
Well, they're the ones that make the tariffs and whatever and the agreements.
They sell, as Chris said, all these other stuff.
Now,
Gas and-
why?
They've killed us with gas.
But we're talking about it. We are talking about it yesterday. Why, right? If I'm not a smoker, right?
You're not a smoker.
But I smoke cigars.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to have a cigar. Why is a cigar $90? Why is a pack of cigarettes? If a person wants to smoke, whether you agree, why the fuck is a pack of cigarettes $60? It's fucking stupidity.
Because
They got to make money on it. That's what it is.
there's a tax on it.
Because
Like, why is a beer fucking $8?
I know.
Why is they're saying
Why
this
is
now,
groceries
No, no.
so expensive?
So they're saying this now, right? They're saying now all the coffee shops are going to close down. Why?
because
Because
coffee.
why the fuck is a cup of coffee $7? That's ridiculous.
I know.
oh,
That's ridiculous. $7, man.
On the news
for a latte.
on the news today, they were saying how a lot of people can't feed their kids because it's so expensive. So they
stupid.
feed their kids. No, sorry, they feed their kids,
And
but
don't
they're
eat
not eating.
themselves.
They don't eat nothing.
And they're like malnourished themselves.
yeah, it's bad, man. It's
Like-
probably the worst it's been.
Like
as
legit,
a-
like I was saying,
Yeah,
like,
it's just expensive.
why?
man.
Like I've been in hospitality, like my dad has. Like, why is a pizza $30?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost that much to make.
So in your question, you said, "Is it changed?" I think it's worse.
no, it's just, but that's
And
just
it's
because
worse
of inflation of prices and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not better. They haven't done anything better.
no one's ever done anything.
Nothing's better. It's better when you came to Australia.
it's a lot to do with wages,
Of course, it's stupid.
petrol, electricity, and all these
Yeah, well,
things.
why don't they take the 30% tariff off the petrol that they got?
Also, housing. When they bought that, you could make money off housing.
Yeah, of course.
Then they brought all these investors in, and it's pumped up the prices. So now buying a house because the investors have put all the prices
Dude,
up. We're $1 million housing.
if you're going to buy a
They're
house
not even
now,
worth
if
that.
you're going to buy a house now, right,
I know.
and you don't spend, and this is just standard, but from upwards of 800,000, you're getting
know.
fuck all,
Yeah, I know.
which is
So
ridiculous.
what was
That's
Australia built on? Australia was built on to own your own house. That was the whole Australian dream. That dream's gone now.
What? Joy, that's blasphemy.
What?
He goes, KP, what shirt are you wearing? Is that a flag of Egypt?
Is it? Oh yeah, is that Egypt?
It's Man United.
Oh, I thought it was an Egypt thing. I thought it was an Egypt. I just thought it was one of those.
Am I Egyptian?
No, I just thought maybe you had a shirt. You know, sometimes people have different kind of shirts like
But
they
why
like
would I wear an Egypt one?
because maybe you like the colours.
Mohamed Salah's Egyptian.
Who's Mohamed
He
Salah?
plays for Liverpool, so I hate him.
Just because one guy,
Oh, yeah, fucking nice.
one Egyptian guy.
Yeah.
What if it was an Egyptian guy playing for Manchester
No,
United?
We just hate Liverpool.
No, I hate them.
Don't.
I know Egypt. I play soccer with Egyptian blokes. They're legends.
Yeah, well there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, but Mohamed Salah's the captain, so they can get fucked.
Happening,
Yeah.
no.
I've got this guy. I know
Oh,
I know
no.
this Egyptian bloke, and he's like a full-on United fan. And I go, does it piss you off that when you watch Egypt, you got to support Salah? And he goes, yeah. He goes, it annoys me. He goes, because he's like our greatest ever player. He goes, but I'm a Man United fan. He goes, and I watch him for the national team. And he goes, and I have to support him. He goes, but it pisses me off.
Pisses you off, all right.
Well, not me, him.
Yeah, him because he's Egyptian.
I'll be so cut if
If he was
You
Egyptian,
know how upset I was?
if he was Cypriot, would you be upset?
Do you know how upset? I admit, you know how upset I was when Harry Kewell signed for Liverpool?
Oh yeah,
So upsetting.
really?
Because he was our best ever player.
And did he play for him?
Yeah, he won a Champions League for them.
Harry Kewell. I thought he played for Everton.
No, Leeds and then
Leeds.
Liverpool.
Oh, okay, Leeds in the okay. Oh, so he was a good player there.
He was the best. He was the best player that Australia have ever had.
I know, but like,
I had a good one season at Liverpool, and he helped him. He got injured in the Champions League final like 10 minutes in, but he started it. But
yeah,
he still won the medal. But he helped. He played in the sea. Played all the way up to it.
yeah.
I was so cut when he signed for Liverpool. Because he's our player. Like,
All
I
right.
like seeing our players play for them. And we've had 2 Australian greats play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
The other one what was his name? Johnston. And he was good too. Really good. In the 70s. Yeah, he won heaps with them. Man United fans are always angry about everything. No, we're not.
It's like if Tony Modra came out of retirement and started playing for Port Adelaide.
I'll be distraught.
And you'll just...
GT, Man United, GT, you know what GT forgets? GT, you forget. You say Man United fans are angry about everything. You obviously forget what Liverpool were like for almost 30 years of the Premier League.
What were they like?
They were fucking terrible.
Why,
they didn't win.
why?
They only just won their first league in 2020. For 30 years, they didn't win a league for 30 years.
Is that right?
Now they've won 2, yeah. But what I'm saying is
They win this year?
They won this year and 2020.
Oh, they won it this year.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
I said on here 6 months ago, and GT goes, don't jinx us. And I said, I would put my life savings on it. I said, Liverpool going to win the title. And he goes, don't jinx it. I said, man, I said, go put all your money on it. No one is catching them. I said, Arsenal are shit. I told them all.
Who was second?
Arsenal, and they're shit. They're fucking shit.
Why are they shit? If they're second, that's good, isn't it?
You know, but they're shit.
They're not good.
If this was even a couple years ago with even a better Liverpool team that was getting 100 points, Liverpool wouldn't have won the league. If this was back in a dominant Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea era, these teams would be finishing 6th. Like Arsenal is shit. They never looked like catching them. And it was only the Liverpool fans that were like, oh, don't jinx it. But everyone knew the league was over after round 10. It was done. That's right. No one was catching them.
Far out.
Personally, I haven't got that hatred. Yeah, but that's because you're a footy fan. You're not Liverpool. Liverpool is like secondary to you. You're a West Coast Eagles fan first.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're the Eagle in his...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He loves it. He is. He says
he's Eagle.
He loves footy first. And then
it's like me. Like, if I shave my beard, I'm like an eagle.
Who do you... Wait, do you hate Liverpool or Man City more? I personally hate Liverpool more.
If Man City was playing Liverpool in the final, who'd you go for?
Man City.
Man City. But it would be hard to go from...
I just wouldn't watch it, but...
Definitely.
But I'd want them to... I wouldn't want Liverpool to win.
No. Liverpool's the most hated.
Yeah.
No one else comes close.
But to their credit, just like Man United...
Do you really have respect for them, though?
Just like Port Adelaide, I'll use them as an example so the footy fans get it. Just like Port Adelaide, just like Man United, Liverpool, they're hated for a reason because they've won so much. Man City...
I thought you said Liverpool didn't win anything.
No, they didn't, but they're so... Up in the 80s, they were the most dominant team. They'd had...
Oh, in the 80s?
Yeah, 80s. Like, they were so dominant.
Oh, were they?
And then... So these teams are hated because of how successful they are.
So Liverpool was dominant?
Yeah, they were. They were the most... Them and Man United are the two most successful English clubs.
But then they had a 30-year drought.
Yeah, of the league, but they won other trophies.
Yeah.
But, like, they... You know, they're hated for a reason because they were good.
Yeah.
Man City were a nothing club till 10 years ago. They got bought. If they didn't get bought by the Sheiks, they'd be in fucking Division 2. Like, it's... They put speakers on at their stadium. Like, they're nothing.
They've won titles.
Yeah, but it's on nothing. It's on no history. It's... Like, Man United is a romance story. You know, they've had the playing that. Liverpool is too. Real Madrid is...
But in 30 years' time, you could say it's got history, I guess.
Maybe. But they're just a nothing club.
Yeah, I mean...
no offense to any Man City fan, but they are. They're just...
But they've got fans, haven't they?
Yeah, but what you know what Sir Alex Ferguson calls them?
What?
The noisy neighbours.
Right.
So it's like the coach of Crows coming out and saying Port are just noisy neighbours. They're shit.
That's not nice.
Yeah, but it's because they were nothing. They were legit. They were just... Like, if they didn't get bought by the Sheiks, they would be irrelevant.
It's like Newcastle.
Newcastle are a bigger club than them, historically. They got a big stadium.
They've got very, very big support.
Yeah, they've got one of the biggest supporter bases. Historically, they're bigger than Man City. But Man City have now won more because of the Sheiks. But historically, Newcastle, bigger club.
Aren't they the Geordies?
Yeah. Whereas, like Nottingham Forest... They're doing good now, but Nottingham Forest have won 2 European Cups.
How come it's Man United? If it's Man United, shouldn't all of Manchester be United?
but there's heaps of them. There's Sheffield United, and then there's Sheffield Wednesday. There's
Oh. Like, you know, like Adelaide United, like
Yeah.
united everyone together.
yeah, but they're not. It didn't unite everyone. That's a lie.
Oh, but that's why I thought they called it that.
Well,
You know how many Adelaide City fans still don't support Adelaide United, and how many West Adelaide fans still don't support Adelaide United
No.
because they don't want to be together. Of course, it is.
Liverpool and Everton.
Liverpool. I guarantee you, I'd put more on this than I knew Liverpool were going to win the title. If they bought Adelaide City back, every Italian that supports Adelaide United would go support Adelaide City.
How about West Adelaide?
Same thing. All the Greeks that support Adelaide United would go support West Adelaide. If it was the real West Adelaide. If it was West Adelaide, the Sharks from back in the day, even them, they'd go support West Adelaide before they'd watch.
Adelaide United.
100% they would. Because
That'd
it was
be so
we had a
cool.
derby.
I wish I'd come
We
back.
used to go to it.
Yeah, I used to go.
We
yeah.
all used to support West Adelaide.
We did.
And there was a derby. You go watch Adelaide City versus West Adelaide. It was the derby. That's what we used to call it. It was the best. It was good. Now, what's Adelaide United got? We've got a derby with Melbourne Victory.
That was fun. They were fun times. I used to love going to High Marsh
Hey,
Stadium.
Reeves. How are you?
Reeves.
He was the best back then. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It was good.
Because you don't...
High Marsh
It's
Stadium.
the same with
back at the
Adelaide United.
goals.
Adelaide United are what? What is it now? That year there, in that photo where I played the curtain raiser, what was that, 06?
No,
So Adelaide United are 20 years old. Because they came in the last year of the NSL.
Yeah.
06, so they're about 05, 06. Let's say they're 20 years old, right?
Joy asked you a question.
I'll see you when it
What did he
was.
say? He said, Reeves, how you doing?
No, Joy said, do you think that Man City fans hate Liverpool?
You reckon some Man City fans hate Liverpool more than... Nah. Man United is Manchester City's biggest rival, but Manchester City is not Man United's biggest rival. That's the best way of putting it.
Oh, that's all right.
Yo, GT, hope you're good, man. Reeves, me and Chris were asking before, is Masters in England? You know, the building thing that came here that Bunnings put out of business? It's like a building, you know, you go there and get all your building stuff.
So, the last game of the National Soccer League NSL in Australia was played on April the 4th, 2004,
Yeah.
at Parramatta Stadium in Sydney. This was the grand
Yeah.
final between Adelaide City and Sydney Olympic.
Yes. And
With
then,
Adelaide City winning
and
1-0.
then Adelaide
So
United,
they won the last league
Adelaide United came in to the last league the year after, 05, right? And then they took what was it? They defunct the league and took a year and a half break
Yeah,
and
whatever.
formed the A-League.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah, however, a number of financial problems forced the NSL to finish at the end of the 2003-04 season,
Yeah,
replaced in 2005 by the A-League
Yeah.
following the name change
that's right.
of the Australian Soccer Association
So they took a
to
big,
Football Federation
that's
Australian.
right, to FFA. There was what was it? What was it before? Before FFA? What did you say it was called? It was same here. We were South Australian Soccer Federation, and then we changed to FFSA.
Yeah.
Reborn says who? It's like a building plate where you go get all your building
Now
supplies.
is the Federation of Australia.
FFA, yeah.
Before it used to be
Mm.
Australian.
United fans are more humble than City. I don't know. United have just won more. United are historically, like we were talking about it with Tottenham, right? We weren't saying it to be like United historically win things. Like we were saying it earlier, we're going through one of the worst periods in Man United's history, and we've still won 3 trophies.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Crystal Palace on Saturday won the first trophy they've ever won in their history.
Ever.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going through the worst period in our history
Didn't
and
you-
still have somehow won. Because like Man United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, these teams are linked with winning trophies. Tottenham are not.
Until tonight, tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm just joking.
No, but they might.
Newcastle won their first trophy in 75 years.
Yeah, the other
they
month.
might. And that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
saw
that's
it.
what I'm saying. So they've won
That's
their first
great.
trophy in 75 years, whereas United, we're complaining as fans, but we've still won 2 trophies in 2 years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but we're still pissed off because we're so used to winning.
Yeah, yeah.
We're a club that's linked.
So when are you going to stop being used to the winning now? Like how
I
long
don't think
does
the
it take?
fans ever will. I don't
maybe
think
a
they
new
will.
generation of
I don't
fans?
think. No, I don't think they will because the history is always there. It's like Liverpool. Liverpool didn't win a league title for 30 years, but every year they thought they were going to win it. Every year, Liverpool, we're in it because that's how they were. It's not. It's linked in them. They're winners. They're.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
Just the way it is, man.
it's the way it is. Soccer's like that because in footy there's premiership windows because there's a draft.
There's not many trophies.
Soccer,
Only one trophy.
Yeah, but in soccer there's not a draft, so a team can stay dominant for.
Yeah, but you guys are luckier because you can win all these trophies. Only one trophy.
Chris is like United's little brother. What Tottenham? Tottenham are more like Arsenal's little brother, I'd say, because they're from that's their derby. Tottenham and Arsenal hate each other.
So, take away your biased review. Take away your Manchester United hat. Tomorrow's game, before we go, who's going to win? Just like if you take away your Manchester United hat. Just imagine you're just a bystander.
I
and who do you think is going to win?
United probably won't play good, but they'll just find a way to win because it's. I believe that because it's United.
Okay.
Whereas Tottenham, they're just it's. None of them have ever even played in a final. I don't think it's. United have played in the FA Cup. They beat Man City in the FA Cup final. We were the best team in the world last year. They beat Newcastle in the Carabao the year before. They were in another FA Cup final against City.
So they know what it's about.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
so this is all new territory.
Man United have got players like Casemiro, who's won. Casemiro has won more trophies than Tottenham as a club.
Has Tottenham got their players back for this?
Don't think so. They're missing. They got their centre back, but they're missing Madison. They're missing Kulusevski.
Oh, so they're not their
But
full
Man
strength.
United got injuries too.
Oh, okay.
Both teams are a bit undermanned.
Right.
But like I'm saying, what I'm saying is like that player for Man United, Casemiro.
Yeah.
He's won 5 Champions Leagues by himself. He's won more trophies than Tottenham's won as a whole club.
So.
Like I just think that's why they'll find a way to win.
Yeah.
They got that experience.
But all right. So apart from that, like as player individuals, who's got the better team at the moment?
I think they're pretty on par.
They're pretty on par.
I think if you went through the teams, I don't like combined 11s, but I think if you went through them, the keepers are pretty similar. They're both pretty average.
Yeah.
It's either or. The centre backs they rave about Romero, but I don't really like him. I'd probably have the United ones. Maybe I'd have the Dutch bloke from Tottenham, Van der Ven. I'd have him, Van der Ven, and one of the United ones. The midfield, I'd have Casemiro, Bruno, and probably like Basuma or something, one of the Tottenham
Does that guy
ones.
called Son still play for him?
Son, I'd have him. If I was picking the forward line, I'd have Son. Probably Solanke because Højlund's shit, like for Man United. And then I'd have Ahmad. So it'd be like a mixture, like Ahmad from Man United.
But in the meantime, you don't know whether it's
So what's
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know. Like he's not,
so what?
whether he can last.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction? Score and everything. What's your prediction? 1-0, 3-0,
Man United in a close one, 4-0.
4-0. Jeez.
I
Okay.
just say that every week.
Hey man, we're gonna get this. We have to get this prediction.
So are United and Liverpool the biggest? They're one of the biggest rivalries in world football. United and Liverpool.
Probably the world.
Well, there's United, Liverpool. There's Madrid, Barcelona. There's the Milan one. There's the Scottish one. The Glasgow. That's huge. There's the one in Argentina is massive, River and Boca. And I think
The Greece one's pretty big.
Ajax and
Olympiacos.
Panathinaikos, Olympiacos is big.
Is Ajax big as well?
They're more with, aren't they more? They've got one more. Theirs is more with Boak, isn't it? Ajax.
I don't know.
Because they
I think.
got the eagle.
Yeah, I think, but I'm not sure. But I mean, and then the one in Brazil is big too. I think Santos and Fluminense.
Is Panathinaikos in Athens as well?
Yeah.
Panathinaikos.
Same with Olympiacos?
Yeah.
Olympiacos is in Piraeus.
Piraeus, yeah.
Yeah, and Ajax Athens as well.
Yeah.
How many teams do they have in Athens?
Well, that's the capital. It's like London. How many teams are in London?
They've got about 6 or 7 or
How many teams are in London?
Yeah, true.
Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Brentford, Tottenham.
something.
Yeah, like it's just I can't even think of them all. There's so many of them.
It's like Melbourne's got teams like
Yeah,
for
that's
AFL.
right. That's right. It's just. I reckon United. win. I don't know a score.
You didn't even
So United.
Chelsea.
So United's an interstate team.
Chelsea.
United's an interstate team.
What do you mean?
It's not in London.
No, United's in Manchester.
Yeah, it's interstate.
Well, but the two most successful clubs in England are from the northwest. Man United, Liverpool, close to each other. London, it goes Man United, Liverpool, and I think now it's City. So the three most successful clubs are not in London, and then it's probably Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal's in London.
They're London, yeah.
Yeah,
North London.
North London.
They'd be fourth. So the most successful club, they're not even in London. Is the most successful club in AFL, is it Carlton or Collingwood? In AFL, if they go by when they mix their history.
What do you mean by premierships?
Yeah, do they mix their
Essendon, Collingwood, and Carlton all have 16.
Yeah. So
Premierships,
they're from the Melbourne.
If you go by
so
that.
Melbourne's got the most successful VFL, AFL.
Yeah, because they've had more premierships.
They've played longer, yeah.
And they count those premierships.
So Man United's an interstate.
Well, is it? In the grand scheme of things? Is it like that?
They don't count it like that. There's no states. No, they don't. It's like
No, it's not, there's no state. It's just like
yeah, it's
one
like
big area.
Reborn is saying. Now there's like the Northwest. There's
No, but it's not. There's no states. It's
no,
just one. It's just one country.
They've got.
Huh?
They're not called. What are they called? They're like counties. They're like. Yeah.
But it's not like it's like Australia didn't have any states. It's just one big fucking.
And then that's what I mean. Then they've got
Right.
like I said, they've got the Northwest. They've got the Midlands. They've got the East Midlands, and they're just different.
Yeah.
Like Reborn is Lancashire. Like it's a different.
Yeah. But here in Australia, we got states.
We've got states. It's
Yeah, we got
different.
different states. Yeah. Like this is South Australia.
Yeah. And that's why they say they call the United Liverpool is the Northwest.
Why'd
derby.
they? Well, then why'd they do that here if they're from England? That's weird, isn't it? It's more like a.
More like America.
America here, isn't it?
Because they got states.
Yeah. And the state governs.
What are they? They got 51.
It's its own government.
They got 51 now.
50.
Why? I thought they had 51st state. They made Hawaii a state, didn't they?
Yeah, 52. There's 52 states.
Trump wants Canada to be added.
Yeah, no, but
There'll be 53 then.
No, but they've got it's.
52.
No, it's 52.
51.
I thought it was 51.
Oh,
Is it 51?
I thought it was 52.
Is it 51?
Pardon me.
How many states in America?
Is it 51, guys? They reckon they're all buffering. Why are you buffering?
I thought there were 50.
Says the connection's excellent.
I thought it was 52.
I thought it was 51.
We were like, how many states?
I swear it was 51.
50 states.
50.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, because there's 50. Yeah, 50 states.
It was 49. And
Why did I
then
say 52?
Hawaii. You know why they'll never make another state? Because they don't want to put a row.
Oh,
They don't want to put another row on the flag because they'll have to add one star down there. It'll look stupid.
the United States of America consists of 50 states, not 52, as some people mistakenly believe, like I just did.
That's
This
the
common misconception
Mandela effect.
often. This common misconception often arises from confusion with the U.S. territories
Yeah.
or the inclusion of
maybe.
Washington D.C.,
Yeah.
which is a federal district, not a state. It's like here.
Yeah. ACT,
So, like ACT is not a state, and Northern Territory is not a state.
No, that's all right.
So they. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
So that's why I thought it was 52.
They can't add another star because the flag will look silly. It'll just be this one star down there by itself.
Territory now is considered to be a state.
No, it's not. It's a territory.
I know it's a territory, but what can you do? It's still separated. They still got their own government.
Yeah, but it's run by the federal government. It's not run by a state government.
So how many states are there in Australia?
Yeah.
Well, wait, no. How many states are there in Australia then?
7. Am I right?
How many?
7.
Australia has 6 states. These states are New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania,
Yeah.
Victoria, and Western Australia.
The others are.
Additionally, Australia has 10 territories.
So ACT, Northern Territory, and they're run by the federal government.
Yeah,
Is that
probably.
right?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have like a
1, 2,
government
3,
there,
4,
but
5,
it's
6.
all run by the federal. So you know what happened was all of Northern Territory.
50 states. What are you talking about? 51 is Australia.
All of Northern Territory used to be South Australia.
Yeah, we used to control it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it used to be all one, and then what happened was South Australia's like, it's too much. We don't want. We can't. We don't want to have it anymore. And they separated it.
We couldn't get enough money.
And they went back to the federal.
GT, stop paying us out, man. GT, the only one you care about is I backed you. I said that Macedonia is part of Greece, all right?
Macedonia is
You know
part of
what I
Greece.
mean? When I said GT is loving it. When I said,
Does he?
that's the only one that matters, man, all right? 50 states, what are you talking about?
51st dates.
That's why I thought it was 51, because of 51st dates.
Yeah.
51. Yeah, Hawaii. So didn't they add Hawaii in the 90s or something? Was it the 90s? Was it before that?
Yeah.
6 GTs.
Why did I say 7?
You both said 7.
In the 70s.
Why did you both say 7?
Because we added Northern Territory, but it's not.
Because I added Northern Territory.
It's not. Its territory is a state. It's not a state. It used to be a state. Now it's a territory.
So what is it like in Europe? Does like Greece have states? What are they?
Yeah, Messina is a state.
Is that a state? Messina is a state?
No, they've got whatever they call them.
Province.
No, most provinces.
Provinces. Well,
Provinces.
same shit.
No, it's not.
Yeah, same shit.
They haven't got their own government.
Yeah, fuck them.
No, I think they're provinces, but like I think the Greek government looks after them though.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. It would be a federal government.
But they call it their provinces.
provinces. Yeah.
Governed by
Greece.
Mitsotakis.
Mitsotakis.
What about Italy?
Fuck it.
Yeah, he's a malaga.
What about Italy?
Italy's the same.
Provinces. Berlusconi runs everything.
Pretty much only like America and Australia have states. I reckon.
Probably.
What about Germany? They've got like
So basically, we have our own state government.
Germany. What
Like,
does Germany have? They have like, I guess that they've got like little like provinces. I think too, like Bavaria. And
do you know the state government has more power?
I'm
than the
behind now.
federal?
Go Macedonia.
Do you know the state government has more power in the state than the federal does? Like,
What they do, they control their.
they control it more than they
Reborn
do.
says, I still think it's mental that Australia is like 30 times the size of UK, but has the third of the population.
Yeah, because it's all
It's
desert,
so
man.
big, bro. You want to live out
It's
there.
because it's all desert, bro.
Hey, Reborn, have you ever seen the movie Mad Max? That's what it's like out there, man.
It's like there's nothing out there, man. It's because we're situated
Why
in
don't
the,
we
in the
go?
world.
Why don't we do what the Americans do and go make a Vegas out there and have?
Because to get water, we haven't got the population.
Fucking bring people here.
Well, they are.
Yeah, do them all.
That January to May, the Dawn traveled 10,500 kilometers.
How was it?
Yeah, he did. The
Did you
Don
enjoy
traveled 10,500 kilometers. We went
There you go.
at the start of the year. Nomosis in Greece.
Yeah, Nomus.
That's what GT said. It's crazy. A lot of British natives want to leave UK and move to Australia.
There's a lot of UK people from UK in the in Western Australia, especially in the northern suburbs. They're everywhere. A lot
Well,
in Perth.
That's because it's getting violent over there, bro.
Poms.
They reckon it's out of
Indeed,
control.
the Poms, man.
They reckon it's
Elizabeth.
they reckon
Oh, a
it's,
lot out there, yeah.
see,
there's a lot.
Reborn just said I'd move to Australia in a they reckon it's real bad in England.
I
at
would
the moment,
move
like
to
violent.
Australia in a heartbeat.
They reckon the violence there is
Why is it so bad?
out of control.
Really?
Young violence, like young.
Why is it so bad?
They just all got knives and they're in gangs and it's just
Is that
out
right?
of control.
Because of a lot of foreigners.
Yeah, it's out of control, man. Reborn was saying it last time we were on
We
with
can't.
TV.
Look, man. Like it could happen here.
It could, but
There are gangs in there.
Africans, Albanians.
it's everywhere.
Mm.
What's the other?
Sure, it's pretty safe though to walk out here. But if you go to there's some areas.
It will
It's
be
not safe to
easier
walk
to
here.
it will be easier to evade authorities in Australia than the UK.
Trump 2.0 as a prime
Trump
minister.
2.0 as our prime minister, he says in England. Who's the prime minister now in England?
Who is?
Oh,
Who is?
by the name of Stammer.
Stammer, that's right.
Is he bad?
Reborn said he's bad.
Trump 2.0.
I don't even know him.
What was the other one? I remember. What's his name? Was it
He,
Blair? I remember Blair.
Is it easy being Albanese?
Blair,
But I remember he was very well known here.
oh yeah, Blair.
But ever since him, we don't really care who their prime minister is.
Johnson wasn't.
Yeah, he was an idiot. Like he's just. But I remember Blair. He was very well known in Australia, and then ever since him, it's been Johnson was like an idiot. They said. I remember that. But
There
Oh.
was another Trump.
yeah, well, that's maybe what Reborn
All,
said.
all I know is it ain't easy being Albanese.
It ain't easy, or it's
That's
easy.
what I heard.
Isn't it easy?
What is it?
It's easy being Albanese. No, it ain't easy being Albanese.
Well,
Albanese.
it's easy now because you won by so much.
Is that one of the biggest landslides in history
Probably.
Yeah.
up there?
And guess what? As I said before, if they stay like that, it'll win and win and win.
If they don't join,
Yeah.
Labor will just keep winning.
Well, they've
Why?
got they've got a there's a law that Liberal and Labor put in years ago that they're the only two that can ever form government. So all the other government, all the
They've
other
got to
parties,
join with them.
huh?
They have to like join if they want.
No, like they're the only ones that can join. They're the only ones that can form government.
That's
There's no
stupid.
other parties that can form
So
government.
there can't be a HFD party.
That's because they're not big parties. But let's say you get a party going and you get all these votes, right? You can host them. Why not?
Can
No,
we,
apparently there's a law that said they're not you can't. It's only that's why it's called a two preferred
so if
system.
we so
Two party preferred.
so let's say
The other two prefer parties, yes.
so let's say
Yeah.
we were like say HFD was like Mr. Beast, right? And we had hundreds of millions of subs, right?
Yeah,
And we said we're going to form a political party and had all these people behind us.
yeah.
We could try to take them on.
Well, I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard there's a law.
Nominate,
Boris Johnson, that's the one.
yeah.
No, but then you know what they would say? They'll say, we're not letting you can't be prime minister because your parents aren't born in Australia or something. They'd pull something like that out of it. You know they would.
That's what I heard, man. That they're the only ones that can form it.
Where'd you hear that?
Well,
They put a law in. They have to change it to.
It's stupid. But we don't have,
I'll find out.
we don't, it's like, if they like put it in the constitution or something.
it will be unconstitutional.
It'll be
I
a
know
law
that-
that they've done.
That would be, but it would be unconstitutional. That's right. Boris Johnson, Joy. Yeah, he was like Trump, wasn't he, Reborn? Wasn't Boris like Trump?
Yeah. It looked like him
He had a bit of a Trump head.
with his hair. And,
Do you remember when Steve Austin gave Trump a stunner? That was the best.
I know.
Fucking Boris. What a bumbling muppet he was, Reborn said. I have never seen it so lopsided in my voting life, both federal and state. Who's in state government over there, GT?
where?
He's in Western Australia.
Oh. Mate.
There is almost no chance Vincent will beat Malinaskas next year, Joy says. Is that the opposition leader in South Australia?
I've got no idea.
HFD for Prime Minister, Joy says. That's the best. I'd be Prime Minister. Hey, Mr. Prime Minister.
Yes, Prime Minister. I used to love the show.
Bring back Theresa May. Who's that?
Theresa May.
Who's that, GT? GT, you know you're old if the only one that knows who you're talking about is the Don.
She was the opposition leader here.
Oh, Labour.
You
Labour
need
in
76 seats in the lower house.
GT says it's Labour
Control
in WA
government.
as well.
Yeah.
So is Labour in control of every state at the moment?
Yes.
And-
Oh,
And federal. So Labour are like,
they're pretty much everywhere now.
that's what I'm saying. So are they in they're in South Australia? Are they in
Yeah.
Victoria? Or is it Liberal there?
Nah, they're Labor.
So Labour, Western Australia's Labour.
Yeah, it never used to be when I was
Yeah,
there.
but I'm saying now, so Queensland,
No.
they're Liberal.
Yeah.
They're the only ones.
So Queensland, New South Wales,
Nah, they're Labor.
Labour.
No, I don't know about New South.
So Tasmania.
I don't know.
So the only one we think is Queensland.
The only problem with Labor is that if they go too far left, it becomes like that woke stuff, like the
Basil
LGBTQ and all this shit.
Basil Zempilas is the leader of Liberal here. Basil Zempilas.
Oh,
in
Basil
Western-
Zemplis.
in Western Australia.
Is he liberal? Oh, is it liberal there now?
He's the leader of the Liberal, but
Oh, he's the leader of the
but
liberal.
but Labor.
Basil Zemplis used to be on the radio. He used to be on the radio.
Yeah.
Basil. Yeah, I know Baz. The massive schnoz.
Sounds like a half Italian, half Greek.
He's
bloke.
Greek. He's Greek.
Yeah, Basil Zembila.
Vasilis.
He sounds like a half Italian, half Greek.
He looks Greek. If you see him, he looks very Greek.
His first name sounds more Italian.
Basil.
Basil.
Vasily.
Basil.
Everyone loves the premier here.
What's his name? Peter
Oh.
Malanaka.
Yeah, Peter Malanaka.
Peter Malalaka. Oh, I love that guy. He's white. He's a Malalaka.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean,
What's he done? Why does people love him?
I think because he
Why?
brings
Because
events.
he plays overage footy, mate.
He does.
Yeah.
He does events and stuff. People love that.
Ever since he got up, he started that
He's
He's
Peter,
more like a poster. Like he's more like a poster boy. Like
he's
people.
Peter
yeah.
Malanaka, man. I don't know anything about Peter
I
Malanaka.
don't know much about him either. But
he used to be
The last premier I knew was Mike Rand.
the head,
Mark around over him.
he used to be the head of a union. I don't know which one. But he's very well. He went to uni, got his degree.
Oh, we've got to trust him now. He went to uni.
I don't trust any.
He must be a
politicians.
legend.
I don't trust any of them.
Don't trust any politicians.
No, I can't trust them. But it is what it is. This is where we live. We have to abide by their rules for now.
No politicians. They should not be in charge.
The thing is, you need order, right?
Yeah,
But
order, fine.
you need order, but you need fair as well. Some of it's not fair.
You're going to have with politicians. You're going to have dictators.
No, just people running it.
Well, they dictate really what we do.
They're dictators.
Well,
Anyway.
Wow, really?
But,
Like if they say
but
lock yourself up because there's a thing out there, they dictate. That's a
They're
dictation.
dictators.
It
big
is.
time.
Really is.
Well, what happened?
You just
what was
don't
his
see
name?
it.
What was he? What was the guy in Victoria? Was he Liberal or Labor? Andrews.
Andrews,
He was a dictator.
Yeah, but what was he? Liberal or Labor?
Labor.
He like put the fucking whole state on lockdown for 100 days.
Yeah, and then like if you
so did our bloody.
Yeah, but not that long.
Well, for a couple of weeks, I got stuck in Broken Hill for bloody 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but
so I'm saying like you should
That's
be able to do whatever you want to
dictatorship.
do. Like if it's a free country.
But that was doing it all over the world at the time.
yeah, but do you know what the funniest part
I'm just
about it
saying.
was? They were like, "We're on lockdown. No one's allowed to leave the house." And I got out and drove, and I was the only car on the Southern Expressway. That's driving.
Like they don't come out and say that like you have to do this, you got to do this, but if you don't pay your taxes,
Do you know why? Why? Do you know why I did it? I got out and drove, right? And I was on the Southern Expressway, and I was the only car, right, guys?
I loved it
I
actually.
was the only car on the Southern Expressway, and I can't remember who it was said to me, "Yeah, but what if you get caught? You're going to get in trouble." I was like, "But they're on lockdown. Who's going to be out there to catch me?"
Where nobody were out, policemen there.
I didn't see anyone.
I think I think that it was mismanaged. That whole thing. They freaked out for no freaking reason.
What?
What was it about again? I can't even remember. What was the disease
Oh,
called?
It was ridiculous.
What was it called?
COVID.
COVID. That's the
I
one.
mean, it existed, but like
Now, you know what the best thing that ever happened in my whole life, and I'll never
most
forget
people
this.
recover from it.
Even if I had Alzheimer's, I don't think I'd ever forget this. I'll tell you, it's the best thing ever. I'm watching the soccer, and these people are tackling each other,
Yeah, it's
and
like
then they have to come off the field and social distance.
Yeah, that's stupid. It was just so stupid. The whole thing was so
that is
stupid.
one of the dumb. Whoever put that
It was stupid.
into place
Yeah,
is
it
the
was
dumbest
silly. Very
person
silly.
I've ever known in my whole life.
Very silly.
They just tackled
get-
each other
I get-
and they had
like-
to social distance
Yeah,
on
like,
the bench.
Like I get protect the elderly, no worries, but you protect them anyway
And
from
then-
flu.
And then you
That's all you had to do.
run telling these people
Not to go get tested. What a legend.
no, to drink dishwashing
Oh, he was a dickhead.
I think he was taking the piss though. I don't think it was for real, was he?
I don't think
The
so.
only thing I agreed with
He
him,
was being for real.
the only thing I agreed with Trump, what he said was, he goes, "Don't go get tested and you won't have COVID."
Well,
Oh yeah, because you don't know.
Because you don't know. It's the only thing I've ever agreed with him
Yeah,
say.
it's true. It's true.
I've never agreed with him say anything else but that one line. It's the only thing I've ever agreed with him say.
What's he doing now? I don't even know what he's doing.
I said this to you. I said, I
He's
was
gone
saying,
missing. Is he
what
gone
was I
missing?
saying to you?
I didn't see. I
What
don't
did
watch
say to you? It
politics.
was all good and everyone was going off. I said,
Now
he's going to get in. I said, nothing's going to change.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything.
No, because
All I know is people in America are pissed off or something.
Well, now he's having a go at
doesn't he want to make Canada a part of America?
Springsteen.
He wants to make
Bruce
Canada.
Springsteen.
He wants to make Canada the
Oh.
51st state.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's just an
and,
idiot.
He just
Dumb
says that.
shit.
And De Niro.
Oh.
Do you know a lot of
Why?
people, they've had a thing. You know why? De Niro said he came out on live TV, which was stupid, and he goes, "If Trump wins, he goes, I'm moving from America." And
Did he
then
move?
Trump won, and he did nothing. So obviously, you're not a man of your word either, are you?
You should go. You should leave.
But
He said it. Don't say something like that. It's like you've said. Don't make a
Oh, so
comment
De
like
Niro
that. You're
doesn't
not
like.
gonna...
So De Niro doesn't like Trump.
No, they don't
Oh.
like each other. Yeah.
but Springsteen,
I don't know what's
Is
wrong.
that
with
the singer?
Yeah.
in one of his tours recently, I think it was in Germany
Yeah.
or somewhere, he criticized Trump something shocking.
GT. I think a lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought Malinakis was Greek.
He's not.
No, he's Hungarian.
Yeah, he's not Greek.
But I think a lot of
Hungarian or Latvian.
people thought he was Greek.
Yeah, he's not Greek. He wishes he was Greek.
I thought Latvian.
Now,
Sorry, Peter.
Latvian was the tennis player that died that everyone thought was Greek. What was his name? Geralaitis.
What the Latvian forgot Greek name?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Geralaitis was he was like,
Geralaitis.
he
Jerry.
like killed himself with a heater.
Did he?
He was a professional tennis player and he put the heater on in like the pool house and he didn't open the vent and it was venting inside. And
Oh,
he,
gas.
yeah, and he went to have a nap and he died. And he was like a professional player. Professional tennis player.
Talking about heaters, you might have to come over and help me with the heater, man.
The gas heater. What was his first name? Laradis or something? His first name.
Vitas.
Laredo?
Vitas, not Laradis. Not Laradis.
Laredo?
Oh, Laredo, how you've grown. Vitas, that's the one.
It's like I was in Bethel, right?
Oh,
Who?
Laredo.
Yeah, Jimmy's brother.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, but I reckon he did it on purpose.
Please, I
'Cause he
in
was cold.
Bethel, got
The Garvuna.
the Garbuna in. What was it?
This guy we know, Alcin Bethel, he put the barbecue. We said Garvuna, guys, that we don't know what. He put, because he was cheap, he didn't want to pay to put on the heater. He put the barbecue in the house and like lit it for heat
In his lounge.
and he fell asleep and died.
No, but he didn't open.
He didn't open no windows and he choked himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Far out.
He was it's
Yeah, what?
Our sympathetic.
There's this lady that was our sympathetic, and she's like, I don't know, she's gone to a nursing home now.
So she still is your sympathetic.
She still is, but like we never knew her name,
Yeah.
and we just thought her name was sympathetic.
Yeah, but that you mean the kids? Your mum would have. Your dad is she sympathetic with your mum or dad?
So it's my uncle's mother-in-law, but we always
Yeah, but
call her.
on your dad's side or your
No,
mum's
my
side?
mum's side.
Your mum will know her name.
Yeah, they do.
But you wouldn't. Yeah.
No, we
yeah,
just
'cause-
knew her as sympathetic.
Well, that's like us. How many of
And
the-
like Amanda, she went to Amanda's like nursing home,
Yeah.
and Amanda's like,
I found
What-
out sympathetic's name.
yeah, what's her name? And she's like, sympathetic. And her boss goes, oh, who's this lady? He's like, sympathetic. To this Aussie lady.
Oh my god. Well, that's like us. We meet.
We're
we
like-
get. Think about it. How many of the oldies? And I feel bad now as an adult, and I think
We thought her name was
no,
sympathetic.
but yeah, that's what I mean. As an adult now, you know how bad I feel. I'm like, all the oldies. How many of them I call Thea and Theo, right? And I don't actually know their names.
Nah. Well, we didn't know who sympathetic was. But we do now.
Yeah,
but,
now.
yeah.
But even with how many people do you call Thea and Theo that are probably not even your Thea and Theo, but you call them that?
Yeah.
You don't know their names.
Yeah, a
I
lot.
have to ask my dad. Like,
Oh, because you're.
I know, but then,
Our boys.
Tell you.
yeah, but then as an adult,
Sympathetic.
you get,
this Theo-
yeah, but then when you
No,
grow up,
no, this is sympathetic.
but then when you grow up as an adult and you realize, you're like, you feel bad because you don't actually know
Yeah,
them.
I know. Oh, that's funny, man.
You know, it's like, because that's what we're trained. We're taught just to call them.
Yeah, but
auntie and
I
uncle.
just thought it was a funny story. Like,
Sympathetic. That is funny.
Well, a lot of people.
So she's sympathetic on your mum's side.
yeah, like my uncle,
Yeah.
his mother-in-law.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, Chris, a lot of people call me Theo.
Yeah, everyone
They
does.
see me, I said, look, I am not your Theo.
Why?
Call me Andrea.
Why not?
Because I feel very old
Little-
when someone calls me Theo.
Little Johnny, Chris Andrea's son called me Theo once. He goes, "You're Theo Kerry." I said, "Yeah, no worries."
Theo.
Theo, am I? And he's only like, he's maybe 13 years. No, probably a bit
Oh,
more.
that's nice.
Now, what is he? He's 24.
Oh my god.
Called me Andy.
Yeah, and he called me Theo. Yeah, because Chris probably told him I'm his uncle.
Yeah.
His dad, my cousin, would have said to him, "It's your uncle."
Or maybe your name's Todori.
That's his Bapu's name.
Oh.
Pretty much, isn't it? Yeah. His
Yeah.
brother.
His brother's story.
Yeah, and that's his Bapu's name.
Yeah.
Theodori.
Yeah.
Theoris, mate.
Todoraki.
No. Theoris.
We say Theoris.
Theoris, which is Thodoris.
Yeah, but we cut it short.
We cut it short. We say Theori.
Too many.
You got a
kinds
Theo,
called
we call him Theori.
Theory.
Theori, mate. Theori.
I
That's
like
it.
it. It's short.
It's good.
Sweet.
It's short, to the point.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Thodori.
Like I'm Giriago, right?
Kiriako, yeah.
Yeah, but like Baba's mate calls me Gago.
Gago.
Yeah, for short. Cuts it at the end. Gago.
All of them in Cyprus are called Gago.
Yeah, all the Giriakos are
Gago.
Gagos.
Gagos.
And he sees me and he calls me Gago. And there's this other one, this other mate, one day he calls me Cherkako.
Cherkako.
And I go to Baba, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" He goes, "That's slang for Giriako."
Ah, Cherkako.
Cherkagos.
It's like
Cherkakos.
slang for Giriako in Cyprus.
I like Kiriako though. That's a cool name.
And then,
I'll be Gago for saying you can be Dougie.
you know your cousin.
Chris
For Chris Dougie, you can be Dougie and I'll be Gago.
Alright, done.
We'll do a show one night as Dougie and Gago.
Isn't that Ducky?
you
Nah,
know-
but we just say Dougie because we're
Oh, okay.
we're Chim Browns.
you know your cousin Jim in England?
Yeah, but he's Giri. What's he? Not Jim. Charlie's Giriako.
Yeah, but your cousin Jim.
Jim, yeah.
You know what their brothers and sisters still call him?
Dimitraki? Yeah.
Gagi.
Gagi for Draki, for Dimitraki. Vitas Geraldus, flashback. Yeah, so he didn't vent and he killed himself. Or he didn't mean to kill himself. It was an accident.
Mm.
Forget it. It was an accident.
Yeah, but I reckon he was just being cheap. Vitas wasn't.
Yeah. Probably.
Our Simbethero was just being a cheapskate. Didn't want to put the heater on.
Simbethero.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this doing?
Our Simbethero, man. That's the
Simbethero.
best. Anyone I meet that's a Simbethero now, I'm gonna not call. I'm just gonna say that's their name.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna say to people, you know what? If someone asks me if I've got an auntie and they go, "What's her name?" I'm gonna say her name's Thea.
Yeah, or Simbethera.
Thea. Oh shit.
Simbethera.
Well, my dad's sister is Lucy, right? Lugia,
Yeah.
his sister, and you remember George's friend Luke Perry. So he's like, Luke's like full Aussie, right? But we raised him. He's like grown up in a wog house, and he like he couldn't pronounce Lugia, and he would hear us say Thea Lugia, and he would call her Thea Lugia.
All right.
Couldn't pronounce it. And when my dad would say Greek words, he'd love it. Like my dad, one day he heard it was either my dad or Thea dropped something, and
Lucy.
yeah, Lucy dropped something. Lugia and Luke heard her say "Uthgiaule pesen," and to this day I see him and he goes "Uthgiaule pesen." Doesn't even know what it means.
No,
Just
he
loves
does
it.
it.
Just loves it. He thought it was the funniest shit. He would hear Lugia and my dad argue. They weren't arguing; they were just talking. You know what Greeks are like?
Yeah.
And he would sit there laughing, and I go, "Man, they're just talking to each other."
Just sounds
He loved it. He used
crazy.
to
Yeah.
love it. Love it.
That's
Yeah, it's
funny.
because my Thea's like so aggressive. And she doesn't.
Far out. That's funny, man.
On Kerry.
Yeah, do it. GT says good input from the Don as always. GT said good input from the Don as always.
About what?
Just everything.
Ah, thank you.
Yorgo knows what he's talking about, man. He's number one tonight for sure.
Yeah, I want this to.
Yeah, put it
Oh
on.
man, I'm tired.
Yeah, we'll call it soon, man. GT loves the Don. Soon your shifts are going to be different, man.
Yeah, I know. So I won't be able to do
So
it. I don't know what I'm doing.
now I'm 4 minutes behind you guys. What? How? What is it? Just I don't know why it's like It's like something's wrong with YouTube tonight because it's doing it on there too.
Don't know.
What about on the phones? Is the phones doing it?
I don't know if I haven't had it on my phone.
Neither have I.
I'll have a look.
It's weird tonight. Maybe it's because they put that new crown thing in. YouTube's struggling.
No, it's working, okay?
Yeah, but that's because we just clicked in from now. GT's wild.
Don't know. It's working.
It is doing it on there though. Look, see, it was just rendering then.
GT's George.
Yeah, he's Yorgo.
Yeah, it's not rendering now.
I'm guessing he said I'm right, but I don't know. I'm guessing he's Yorgo Tsonis or Tiolas or something because his name's GT23.
Oh, yeah, it is rendering a little bit.
Could be your
Yeah.
Something like that. That's what I'm saying. And he said, he goes, yeah, you're right. He told me I was right.
Yeah, it is rendering a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's
Don't know.
so I just call him Yorgo. He's the Macedonian Marvel.
So, Chris, what are your tips? Who's going to win this?
All right, Chris,
The Crows?
you got to give some tips.
I already
You got to
did-
give a footy tip and a Tottenham Man United tip before we go.
I put my tips in.
Yeah, don't worry about that. This is HFD Media now.
I can't remember what tips I
Are
gave.
Port going to win?
No, but I did tip them because of my
But you
team.
don't think they're going to win?
I don't think they're going to win.
Are Fremantle
Fremantle.
away?
I don't think they're going to win.
Are Crows going to win?
Yeah, no, you get
Crows are playing here against.
Crows are playing here against West Coast. They'll beat them.
yeah, that's right.
Don't tell that to GT.
He really knows.
He doesn't know. They won last week.
You already know.
They might get up for Adam Silver.
Well, he's a West Coast supporter. He would know.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know the other games.
Carlton couldn't beat a brick wall, so whoever they're playing, they'll lose.
Carlton, who are they
I
playing?
don't know. It's like paying Carlton out. I love paying Carlton out. I don't know why.
Geelong are playing the Bulldogs on Thursday night.
Where though?
Geelong.
Oh,
I put Bulldogs.
oh. Isn't that the like? Isn't that like?
You want to tell you?
Isn't
the
that like
games?
someone's got a plaque like the guy with the mullet or something? Is that what it is? Because he left Bulldogs to go to Geelong. The bloke with the mullet.
Yeah, Bailey Smith.
So what is someone going to actually plaque him, or are they just going to be all soft and?
Bailey Smith.
I don't know, man.
No, you know what I mean? Like they hype it up, and then no one's going to hit him.
Or they will.
No, they won't, because they will get suspended.
He
They're
gets
just gonna-
suspended. No one's
They'll go push him, and jump the
Bombers
fence.
versus Richmond.
Oh wait, Bombers. I'll
I'm
tip
going
Bombers.
Richmond.
Chris.
Carlton versus Giants. I'm going Carlton.
Nah, Giants.
That Marvel Stadium.
Yeah, I don't care. Carlton Hess.
Giants have been pretty shit lately.
Yeah, Carlton Hess.
Hawks versus Brisbane.
Hawks where?
MCG.
Brisbane.
I went Hawks.
I don't like Hawks.
North Melbourne versus Collingwood
How can a hawk beat a lion?
because they're more vicious.
But a lion is the best.
Yeah, but they get-
besides a tiger, is the best animal in the world.
Yeah, but they've got the vantage point from the flight.
the lion would destroy it, man. Bite its head off. They got the vantage point. What's the next one?
North Melbourne versus the Collingwood Magpies at Marvel
Well,
Stadium.
kangaroo should be able to bash a magpie.
I reckon Collingwood that one. We said about Free and
Yeah,
Port.
we'll go Collingwood.
Crows,
Crows,
West
we'll go.
Coast. North Melbourne Demons versus Sydney Swans at the MCG.
Are they both shit?
I reckon Melbourne will win.
Are they both
I went
shit?
Sydney.
They're both pretty bad at the
Yeah, they're
moment,
pretty
aren't they?
bad. Yeah.
The last 4 games, Melbourne have done good.
Well, they beat Brisbane last week in
Yeah,
the
Sydney-
Gabba at the Gabba.
But Sydney won, didn't they? They were losing last week and they came back and won.
Yeah, they
I
did
watched
win.
Isaac Heaney did well.
They did.
Friday night.
They're playing Carlton.
Friday
They
night, I
smashed
watched
Carlton.
that.
They're playing Carlton.
Yeah, so that.
St
we're
Kilda-
gonna test them 'cause Carlton
St
has
Kilda versus the Suns.
The Suns.
Yeah, it's Suns. Marvel Stadium. That's it. All right. Do you want my tip for the other game?
Man United, Tottenham.
I think it's going to be 7-0 Tottenham.
They haven't scored 7 goals for the whole year.
Nah, I'm just joking. Look, I'm going to go for my team. I'll say 1-0.
1-0. You and then keep a clean sheet. I don't think either team can keep a clean sheet.
All right, 2-1
That's probably better.
or 3-1.
again, I
2-1,
don't
2-1.
You know what the thing is?
Or-
both their defenses are shit, but both their forward lines are shit.
It'll
So
be no,
it could be fucking 0-0 and go to penalties.
it'll be 1-1 and then go to penalties and then Tottenham will win on penalties.
I'll cry if it goes to penalties. Because our keeper sucks.
Do they go to extra time?
Yeah.
Yeah. They go to penalties and then Tottenham would win by 1 goal.
on penalties?
Yeah.
Far out.
And Andrew Postecoglou will have the first trophy for Tottenham in how many years?
Since 09 when they beat Man United in the Carabao Cup final.
Since 09.
In the Carabao Cup.
Their last trophy was against Man United, but they played their first team and Sir Alex Ferguson played our reserves, played all these kids because he
Ah.
didn't care about it.
Oh,
That's
there
what
you
I'm saying. Like it was that tournament back to Man United was like frowned upon. He would like put reserves in, didn't care about it.
go. Yeah, but this one's big, isn't it?
Yeah, now it is. But even this tournament, when Sir Alex Ferguson was in this tournament, he played the reserves too. When we got kicked out of the Champions League one year because he didn't care about it.
But
Now it's big
It's
to
big
us,
now.
yeah, because it's got a lot of riding on it. Whoever wins this qualifies for Champions League,
Oh, is it?
so it's got things riding on it. Whereas it never used to. Before it was like frowned upon. It was like that tournament sucks.
So it's a must win for both teams.
Pretty much. It's probably more must win.
It's
for
a big game.
It's probably more must win for United, really. I'd say.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
So it'd be very disappointing if you lose.
Hey, 4:45.
So big. This would be big. Like if you guys lose, it'll be like a big thing.
Well, I think the way I see it, if I'm taking off the hat, right, like you said, Tottenham losing.
It's pretty big as well.
Yeah, but it's not as big as Man United losing to Tottenham for the first time, like you said. Like Man United, a bigger club. It's a huge. It's bigger to them. Bigger loss. It'd be way bigger if they lose.
But Tottenham's never won anything. Like
They beat us 3 times.
Yeah, I know, but
who
they've beaten Man United 3 times this year.
have they?
One of the games, though, our captain got sent off in like the 10th minute, and then it was the shittest tackle. Like, he did nothing. He didn't, and then the VAR, they rescinded it. He didn't get banned because they admitted they made a mistake, but we played the whole game with like 10 men. Like, he went to tackle the guy and he didn't touch him, and VAR gave it as a red card. It was shit. But then they rescinded. He didn't get banned. They said we fucked up. It was bad.
Yeah,
Against Madison.
Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually did nothing to him. And then he got sent off and we played the whole game with 10 men. And the other time they beat us was in the cup, but they were both the reserve teams. It was like 4-3 or something. So that, what do you put into it? You don't know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Europa is not it's not, I agree, Reborn. Europa is not a big tournament, but it's got a lot riding on it because of the money and you qualify for Champions League these days.
Yeah, yeah.
But I agree, it's not a big tournament. But you know what, Reborn? You're a Liverpool fan, and you're saying Europa's not a big tournament. But I clearly remember this team that wears a red top claiming they won a treble when they won the Europa League. And it wasn't Man United. We'll leave it on that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, there's winning the treble,
Yeah.
right? The treble is the European Cup, the FA Cup, and the League.
FA
then-
Cup.
European Cup and the League.
Isn't the European Cup what, is it Europa?
Now we're in the second tier of it.
Oh.
But Liverpool won the Charity Shield, which is not even a competitive game, the Europa League, and the Carabao, I think, and they claimed it was a treble. And
This year?
No, like years ago. But I'm saying they're the only team I remember claiming that it was a big trophy is Liverpool. And they said, yeah, they did.
Oh no.
And Reeves knows it too. They're the only team I know ever remember saying Europa was a big tournament. Trust me.
Well, the way they're talking about it on the
It's
thing
because
is-
it's financially big. This is like a $50 million game because whoever qualifies for the Champions League is worth like £50 million. It's
Right.
like it's financially it's
What
big.
would this do for Tottenham if they win?
They'll just be able to go more in the chat. I think Ange will get the sack either way.
Yeah.
I think he's done.
Oh, he will sign.
Yeah, I think.
What?
But it'll give them more money to buy. Both teams will get the same out of it. They'll be able to spend more money in the transfer.
Yeah.
They'll get more money because it's pure profit. So, but yeah, if I was him, I'd actually do that. People are saying they wouldn't, but if I was him, if I won it, I'd resign.
He also remembers something.
I also remember a team who also wears red saying it was a Mickey Mouse Cup when we were in it last year. Yeah, absolutely. It is a Mickey Mouse Cup. But last year, you didn't qualify for the Champions League if you won it. Now you do. It's more riding on it now.
So it was a Mickey Mouse Cup last year. Who won it last year?
Yeah, I know, but I like paying Reborn out.
Who
No, but we were paying them out for being in it.
who won it last year?
It was a Spanish team, wasn't it?
Oh.
Well, it was a Spanish team last year. I think it was Sevilla or something, wasn't it?
No.
Could have been. Or Italian team could have been.
Are you nervous? That's the question.
Yes. I've never been this nervous for a final ever with Man United.
What do you mean never?
Because we used to make finals and they were dime a dozen. We actually didn't. We used to go into finals and celebrate, be happy. We're watching an FA Cup final and be, yeah. But lately, watching a final for Man United is like anxiety. It is. It's not like it used to be. Everyone knows what I'm
So
talking
what?
about.
So are you nervous about this?
100%.
I'm not even. I don't even care.
Yeah, but
like,
it's because you don't. Well, if you were going into a grand final right
I'll be
now,
nervous.
would you be nervous? You're poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Would be.
Yeah. There you
It's
go.
like that. You got that much nerves.
So it's the
like a
most
grand
nerve-
final.
It's the only other one I was. That was when we won the Carabao a couple of years ago, and it was Carabao Cup. It means fuck, it's shit. But I was nervous.
So you're nervous. You're the most nervous you've ever been. Are you
in a
telling me?
final. Yeah, 100%.
Ever
Ever.
for this?
Because we are shit.
Because we're shit now. Yeah. Reborn would love me saying that. It's because we suck now. Whereas
What?
back in the day, if we got into an FA Cup final or a whatever final, right, we thought we were going to be in the final the year after.
Is this a 50-50 game?
Yeah, I think so.
It's 50-50.
Atalanta, maybe. Yeah, Raby Reeves was right. Maybe it was
So
Atalanta.
you're telling me that Tottenham can win this?
Yeah.
You're telling me that Tottenham can win?
100% they can.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, I think so. I think the only
All right.
thing that's got is their history. That's it. It's like historically they're a winning club. Like it's,
Yeah.
and they get up for those things.
So Tottenham has got a lot of fans.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're more better than Manchester City.
I think they got more fans,
They
but
got,
maybe Man City are building those fans now because they're winning.
yeah, I know. But Tottenham's always been a more historic club.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Up until 15 years ago, I'd say so. Yeah.
So they used to win stuff.
Oh, they didn't. They weren't always winning heaps of shit, but they had a lot of big fan base.
Yeah.
And they had big names that went and played for them back in the day, like Ozzy Ardiles, like Klinsmann played for them.
Klinsmann,
had-
him, the German bloke.
Yeah, he was a World Cup winner.
Yeah, yeah.
And he went and played for Tottenham. Teddy Sheringham. They had big names. Glenn Hoddle.
Didn't he coach him too?
Nah, I don't think so. Hoddle did, though. And Glenn Hoddle was one of the best Englishmen players ever. Like,
Interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to wake up and see the score.
don't say that. Don't
What?
wake up.
Why?
Just don't look at your phone.
Why?
Yeah,
You
so
probably
they
win then.
knocked out Liverpool, Reborn is saying, Atalanta, and they won it.
That's right.
So he goes, it makes it a bit better because they knocked them out. So they lost to the lose.
Good luck, man. That's all I can say. Good luck.
Don't say that.
Let's finish the
No.
podcast so you can get some sleep.
Not good luck. I don't want Tottenham.
Why? No, I'm saying good luck to you, man.
Yeah, to me as
To
a
you,
person.
as
no, thanks,
Manchester United, good luck
No,
to
but
you.
you don't want me to win.
But I don't care.
Yeah, no, but that's exactly right. But if it was Port Crows, you wouldn't be saying good luck.
May the best team win.
If it was the Crows,
That's what I would say.
if it was Crows Port, you wouldn't be saying good luck.
I'd say
You'd be
may the
like,
best team win.
no, you'd be like saying fuck Crows.
May the best team win.
But I like that more. If you like saying no, fuck Crows.
You like that more?
Yeah, because I know you're a full Port fan.
I am.
All my Theos are all
I
my
hate Hawthorn more.
all my
though.
Theo are Port fans.
I hate Hawthorn more.
You hate Hawthorn more than Crows?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just because of recent?
Recent stuff.
Because they're
At least I can
fans.
respect the Crows to hate me.
Yeah.
I don't respect Hawthorn at
See,
all.
I'm with Reborn.
Sorry,
I-
Joy.
I
on the-
totally agree with Reborn there. He goes, the best team win? Question mark. They're both awful. So they're just going to play for like 60 days and no one's
maybe
gonna
whoever wins this one, Reeves can become like
become semi-decent.
maybe that he can start barracking for them, going
Well,
for them.
he's a Liverpool fan.
You know,
He
but
knows
then
that.
like because Liverpool can't win anything right now.
Well, they've won the league.
Yeah, I know, but they're not winning this.
So he's just got to go for someone.
Yeah,
No, that's terrible.
it's gotta.
No,
Reeves, you got to change allegiances, man.
no.
Whoever wins this one, that's what you are.
Reborn, do you think Liverpool can go back to back?
Can they?
I think they can too, yeah. It depends how they go.
Back
Depends.
to back to back.
I actually think it all matters. I actually think it all matters on what Man City do in the transfer window. If Man City go and think we want to win it again, that's Liverpool. I don't think Arsenal are their closest rival like everyone. It's City. City are they've had a year off and I think they'll come back.
Yeah.
And then again, Liverpool, you know, Salah's a year older, Van Dijk's a year older. Listen, Salah's been amazing, been the best player in the world, but he is 33. Good signings coming in, looks good, you know what I'm saying?
Tried to kick him.
I just, you know, those things happen. Like at the top level, out of nowhere, a player can just be the best and then all of a sudden just
Well,
not be that. So, But listen, there's no signs that's going to happen, but I think they can. The Don thinks they can go back to back, yeah.
Back to back.
I mean, I don't want them to, but
I don't want to try.
I think it all hinges on City. I don't think Arsenal are good enough. I think their coach sucks. Like, he's terrible.
I don't know, man. I don't know who they are.
Kept, De Bruyne.
Yeah, I think City should have kept De Bruyne.
Now that Rodri's come back,
Yeah.
I think Rodriguez would be a good coach.
Who Rodriguez?
I'm just...
He's a good bloke. I love Rodriguez. He's coming to United. You got Ange Posta no clue.
He's got no clue, yeah.
No, I can't say that. I love Ange. Ange's a good guy. But
Yeah.
now he's against Man United. Fuck him.
What if he does this awesome like strategic plan to beat you?
I'll hate him. I'll forget everything I ever liked about him.
Or Ange.
Nah, go listen.
depends.
I like Ange. I've got a soft spot for Ange.
All depends.
But it's been good. It's been a good comeback.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Yep. We'll probably have a topic. Hopefully.
May Man United win in the morning.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Reeves, everyone, take it easy.
And maybe next time don't wear an Egyptian shirt, wear something else, you know?
This is Man United's third strip. Alright? This is more like I don't know what Reebok
Alright.
thinks. This is more like West Germany.
It looks Egyptian.
It's the third strip.
It looks Egyptian.
How? What colours are Egypt?
Those colours.
No, they're not. They're green. It's like they
No,
got-
that's the Egyptian
Where's the
flag.
Egyptian flag?
There was for fuck's sake,
Bullshit.
and you've got a black devil on.
Egyptian flag. It looks like the Egyptian flag. Yeah, but they don't have. This has got a devil.
Yeah, I know. But you
They've
can't
got
see
like a
from
little-
far away. You look like you're wearing Egyptian.
No, man. There's Man United. Snapdragon.
Anyway,
That's it. I'll get a red one.
Anyway.
Salah supporter confirmed. Shut up, Reeves. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Hopefully celebrating Man United. So what do you got to say, man? You say it?
take care. Spuggy hair. Stay hunky. See you next time, guys.
Peace.